From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Kareen, what's going on? It's Roz and Mocha.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
How long have you been listening to the Roz and Mocha Show for?
Almost 4 years now.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, we've been on the radio together for 12 years, and we understand that you've been going through some of our podcast episodes as well.
Yeah, so I've been listening. I started from episode 1 for like a short time now. And I was just listening to an episode where you guys were talking about mangoes.
Oh, love mangoes.
Mangoes.
And yes, and how I have a problem with the way Mocha eats his mango. Because you say you peel it with a peeler and then use a knife to cut it.
I do.
What kind of West Indian are you?
What? That's how you eat a mango?
I've never met a Caribbean person that eats mango like that.
How are you supposed to eat a mango?
You wash the mango.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You bite the tip, like the small part, with your teeth, and you just start peeling it with your teeth. Then
No, I can't do
you
that.
just suck the mango off the skin, and then you just dig right in. You get all messy, and you just eat that mango and stick it to the seed.
You know what?
Just suck until the seed is like white and dry.
I know. Okay, so I will let you know, Kareen, if I can have my Caribbean card back, please, that... Okay, don't laugh, okay?
You just described the way a baby eats everything.
When I do get to the seed,
Yeah.
I do suck it all off.
Okay.
Is it more of a seed or a nut?
No, it's a seed.
Okay.
It's a big ass seed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a huge seed.
Okay.
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 But because it's so messy, Kareen, that's why I have to, I use a peeler. I get rid of the skin and then I chop up the mango with a knife. I can't just eat like as if I'm holding an apple and like peeling away at the skin in the mango's case and then like going right at it.
No, that's the way you do it. It tastes
not
even better
listening.
that way.
It's too messy.
Yeah.
Hold on. Deepa Shem, my Guyanese brother and sister in here. You guys eat mangoes, right?
Yeah, I'm 1,000% with Kareen. Take away that
Yeah.
Guyanese
What?
card.
Yeah,
What the
definitely.
hell are you
No,
doing?
that's too messy,
Thank you,
Shem.
No, that's how you
Listen,
do it.
it's supposed to drip down your hand.
No, too
Yes.
messy. Then I gotta stand at a
Yes.
sink.
Well, I'm
No, you
doing.
lick your arm. You lick the mango juice off
Yes.
your arm,
Yes.
your elbow, and you
Is that what you do as well, Deepa?
Yeah. That's how you.
See,
properly
Roz can't
eat it.
participate because, ironically, you
Roz,
guys.
lick phone, man. You can't talk to Roz.
Roz hates
I don't
mango.
like
There's
mango.
one time I
Wait,
had him
no.
try a piece of mango and
Don't
he
like
hates
it.
it.
Don't like it.
What?
It's
In
like
general?
it's like eating flesh. I don't like
Are
it.
you-
I don't like the feel.
Oh,
I
my
I
God.
can't.
So
no,
good.
no, not for me.
Neither
It is
Roz nor
not for
Mocha.
me.
I'm ready to leave.
I know,
No.
me too.
No,
Gross.
guys, come on.
We're out of
No.
here.
No.
No, so you guys
It
are
probably depends
also.
on the type of mango, no. I know what Roz means, but not every mango has that fleshy, like, feel
Nah.
to it.
Nah.
No, I know.
I
but
also don't like the
still.
taste.
You don't?
No.
Oh,
No.
Can I?
Yeah, Kareen's like, I'm done with you too.
Yeah, I know. Listen, okay.
What were you saying,
I
Deepa?
have a recipe for Roz if he doesn't like mangoes to try something different.
Okay.
If you've never had a green mango in your life, I
Right.
feel like that will change your experience. You cut up a green mango, you put some salt and pepper on it, and you dip it in pepper sauce.
Oh, yo, that is so good.
It's
Have you ever
so
done that, Kareen?
good.
I've never tried that.
Oh
It's
my
such a
God.
weird. It's
So
such a
good.
weird. It's
No.
such a. This is why there's
Green
a,
mango with pepper sauce?
No.
Oh,
There's
so good.
There's an intolerance that I'm like gauging right now in this room, which is that's like somebody saying, "Nah, I don't like steak," and they're like, "Yeah, but have you had a steak burrito?" Right? Like, no, I don't like mangoes. Like, don't try and convince me that all these different ways I'm gonna like mangoes. I
Yo,
just
steak
don't like
burritos are
mangoes.
fire, though. I
And steak
love it.
burritos are fire. I fully agree with you.
But you've
Fully
never
agree.
tried a green mango.
No, I don't
pepper.
want. I don't want.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live my whole life. Fine. I'm gonna live a great, happy life without trying a green mango.
Well, Kareen,
You know what I mean?
I'm sorry that I disappointed you. I learned something about Shem and Deepa as well, and I apologize if I disappointed you two as well.
Not accepted.
But for me, my mango eating will remain the same. You are not going to change my mind. Peel the mango, cut the mango, eat the mango.
I bet you, and there's a reason right now Mocha hasn't looked over at the texts coming in right now because I think that you're actually nervous because I don't think that it's going to be just, what's your name on the phone?
Kareen.
Kareen.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be just Kareen, Shem, and Deepa who are going in on you right now.
Oh, look at that. My computer just crashed.
Oh.
And we ran out of time.
Oh,
Thanks,
look at
Kareen.
that.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello, Roz and Mocha.
So the young lady on the phone who just described the way to eat a mango. If you're from the Caribbean, hello, that's how you eat a mango. And you get all the juice running through your fingers, and then you're lifting your fingers up and down. That's how you eat a ripe mango from the Caribbean, my friend. Roz and
Okay.
Mocha.
Well, guess what? I'm going to stick to peeling it and cutting it. No one's going to convince me.
Love you guys. You're the best.
Yeah, love you too.
Love you too, Jocelyn. Have a good day.
See?
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Podcast.
It's hard times for everybody, man. People got to turn a buck, especially around the holidays.
Yeah.
And so the new thing now is telling people, as a way to sell more Christmas trees, a company that sells Christmas trees commissioned a quote, and when I say quote, I mean quote, study.
Of how many people?
To come up with the conclusion that having a Christmas tree in the bedroom will improve your sex life.
Dog.
What?
I'm not putting a Christmas tree in my bedroom.
But why?
First of all, I don't need no more.
Oh, you don't need your gun?
Um,
You don't need any help in that department?
no,
You're
I'm
all
good.
Yeah.
Matthew wants to put one in the bedroom.
Yeah? What for?
He says it would look beautiful now that I'm going to send him this study.
Right. Well, you're never
No,
getting
but
one in the bedroom after this study. I would.
He's even going to get rid of the one in the in the living room.
I would cut the computer wire in the house just in case he accidentally finds this study. He's going to yeah, exactly. He'll get rid of anything. You will go.
No Christmas decorations whatsoever.
Maury, he's even going to throw out. He's even going to throw out your green shirts.
Anything red and green.
Yeah, gone out of the house.
He will even stop liking Mariah Carey for that reason.
Anything in your house that has a light bulb will now be empty in your entire house. You are going to be showering in the dark from now on. Yeah. Anything that could be used to even coddle together a Christmas tree will be down the chute into the bin.
Maury regrets walking in here for this convo.
I'm like just laughing on.
Anyway, it's hard to turn. You got to turn a buck. So these people who are selling Christmas trees, they commissioned a study and told them I guess the conclusion of the study was that a Christmas tree in the bedroom does improve your sex life. The claim is that 1 in 6 people are doing it this year.
Roz, do you have one in the bedroom?
1 in 6 people are putting Christmas trees in their bedrooms,
No.
apparently. They say that because it provides a more romantic atmosphere, and they also say that the smell of pine does wonders for your
Also, it has to be a
sex
real
life.
tree.
Yeah, so they're leaning towards a real tree because this is obviously a company that sells real trees, not fake trees. A spokesperson for the company also offered up an explanation. He said, quote, Christmas trees connects us with nature and reminds us of our earliest ancestors who slept and made love outdoors.
Adam and Eve?
Right? Who slept and made love outdoors.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Christmas trees are beautiful.
Sure.
And I'm sure would look amazing in the bedroom.
Right.
But with all those decorations and the lights, a little bit distracting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's fine in whatever room you have it in.
Yeah, but also
right
you
now.
also listen to you. Oh, I don't need any help.
Well,
I don't need anything.
that.
I don't need anything.
I'm just saying.
I don't need
guys,
anything. I don't need anything.
I don't need help.
You can take the windows out of the room. It still wouldn't bother me.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Let me read you this real quick.
Go.
Do I have 2 seconds? Mm-hmm. Hey, Maury, did you fail your own dog?
Yeah.
What?
So Maury's dog. How old is your dog, Andy Monroe, now?
Almost, I guess, 3 weeks away from 2 years.
So okay.
So 2
Too many
years old.
numbers in that, man. 2 years old is fine. It's a dog. You know what I mean? Like, so the dog was at like dog school, like obedience class, right? Because I guess you do.
You have to,
right?
yeah,
You have
yeah.
to. Is
Otherwise-
that old for that or no? Is that the right age to do it? It seems old.
No, it
to
is
do.
old.
It's old to do it.
It is old, but because of COVID and everything, we had really no choice.
Right. So, and we've known this for a while now, that the more stories we hear about Dammit Maury and his husband, Dammit Matthew, and their dog, Andy Monroe, that they failed the dog. Like, they broke the dog. They had all these visions of this dog was going to be the most well-trained, well-behaved dog in the world. And you guys just, like...
The base, he can't learn the base. But now, in fairness, we are at fault, too.
That's what I just said. You're 100% at fault.
Like, we learn all these things in class, and
Yes.
then you're supposed to go and practice, and we don't.
Right. So Maury failed the dog, right? So they go to class, like stage 1. Let me read you this. So Maury tweets out, our little Andy Monroe graduated grade 1 last night. However, all caps, as parents, we don't feel he did so. We don't feel he did well. So we're going to hold him back and redo grade 1.
Oh, no. Why would you tweet that out? First of all, shaming that poor dog.
Right? And the picture of the dog is like Andy Monroe sitting there like a little prince, and the woman giving him his diploma. And Maury's caption is, he didn't do well enough, so we're making him repeat grade 1.
Wait, so why do you get this certificate?
Everyone gets they don't want to make anyone feel left out. But then...
You know he's a dog, right?
No, it's not about the dog. It's about the parents.
Oh, don't make the parents feel left out.
Thank you.
when we got
Thank
home, I
you.
threw the certificate out.
You did.
Yeah.
You didn't even keep it.
I'll keep the next one when he actually graduates.
So was it just a blank piece of paper?
No, she wrote it all out. Congratulations, Andy Monroe. And we got home, and Matthew's like, show it to Andy. I'm like, no, he doesn't deserve
You know what you
this."
guys should do? Adopt a baby.
Yeah, okay.
That is the last thing they need to do. The last thing.
He didn't do well, so I got home and I threw his diploma in the garbage.
Wow. Man.
Can you believe that? Also, like the shame of the dog on Twitter is like something else.
Yeah, that's real embarrassing.
Right? Like real.
I thought that when I tweeted that out, people would be like, good for you.
Good for you.
What, for making him take the class again?
Yeah, until he gets it right,
What,
you
like
do it
by
again.
other like monster dog owners are going to be like commiserating with you over
You
shaming
can't go
your
to
dog?
the next level until you complete the first level.
You have to
I thought
teach the
people would be like,
dog.
good for you for holding him back.
You don't understand, okay? It's not like the dog can. Dogs understand. Dogs thrive in like discipline and structure, and they need to know their
Absolutely.
place in your world. They are pack animals. They need to know their place in the pack. You guys have done nothing to let that dog know where his place is in your world, and there's no disciplinary structure, and that's on you. That's not the dog. He's a
No, but
dog.
have you seen that face?
Based on what we've heard, the stories that you've told on this show.
Yeah.
The dog is the leader of the pack in that condo, in your family. And then it goes, Andy, then your husband, Dammit Matthew,
Yeah.
and then you are down at the bottom.
Well, like, yeah, anyone that visits, it's ahead of me. I'm like way at the bottom.
No,
Yeah.
it goes Andy, then it goes Matthew, then it goes Matthew's closet, Matthew's tub. Then it goes Maury's old office, which is now Matthew's office.
Yeah.
Then it goes Maury.
That's right.
Right.
Bingo.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Shaming the dog, though.
Yeah,
like, do
that's
the
not
work.
cool.
You guys have to do the work.
Here's the question.
It's not the dog that needs to do the work.
When you guys got home last night
Yeah.
after you threw that poor dog's
Diploma.
diploma away,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Did you then take it upon yourself as a lesson learned to start going through some of the things that you guys have learned in that class with Andy at that time?
Absolutely not. We cuddled on the couch.
Right. Yeah.
So that dog's going to have to take grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times?
Yeah, a poor
Till
dog.
he passes.
That the poor dog's gonna be like the bully in a movie where they're like 19 years old in grade 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. His face is going to be all white.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
poor guy.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Roz, you don't look too thrilled.
Oh, why? No, I'm okay, man.
Are you sure?
Yeah, don't you worry about
have
me.
anything that you want to talk about?
No.
Because this is the perfect time.
Calm down. Time to get it off your chest right now. Maybe you should talk about your problems. Roz and Mocha better moments.
I see you are now rubbing your temples.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Roz and Mocha's vented moments. Who knew that this would be so popular? Who knew that so many people would want to be a part of this? Where they text us at 925-555 or simply call in at 416-870-8888 to say what's on their mind, that one thing or multiple things that they can't say to other people, but it's just like pent up rage inside.
You just got to get it out.
Line 1, go ahead. It's Roz and Mocha.
I want a vent.
Oh,
and
my
it's been
God.
holding for like 6 years.
Oh,
at least.
You've been hanging on to this for 6 years.
I want to vent about Dan Memori. Are you guys staging all of this? Because every time you guys on the show, is he really like even past kindergarten or grade 1?
Yeah, I believe Maury graduated high school. Okay, hold on. Wait, pause. Come in here, Maury. This is. hey, bro. I know you want to vent, but this isn't good enough. We're going to be honest with you. It's a better conversation though. Hey, Maury, come in here. Maybe you can. Maury.
Yes, sir.
He wants to know. You graduated kindergarten.
Yes.
Okay. And did you graduate high school?
The certificate.
You went to college though.
I did. I say both college and high school. On my certificate, it says successfully completed.
Okay.
So you graduated?
Well, no. I see here. Okay, for college, for sure, I know that they just put me through.
Okay. Wow.
But what about high school?
High school, both. Like I successfully completed. Like you did the job.
Okay. So
you passed.
Okay.
Then. So
Yes,
you graduated.
but
But
barely.
did he really though?
That's-
is I think what he's saying.
Oh, they just like push them through.
They're like, we don't.
Gotcha.
You're good.
Yeah, somebody else's problem now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The world.
Wow.
No,
yeah.
well, no, the two of you.
What's the name of your high school?
Mackenzie.
Thanks, Mackenzie.
Like I know that I only completed passed French because the teacher had a crush on my dad.
Right. Oof.
Wow.
That is a whole soap opera right there.
Seriously?
Did anything happen?
No, it's true. I know that for a fact. The only reason she put me through, I was terrible at French.
she thought that she was going to hook up with Frank?
Yes.
your
Like,
dad?
bonjour, Frank. Comment ça va?
Yeah.
Come on over.
Voulez-vous?
To her, it was Francois.
Oh.
Francois Sherman. Ooh la la. Damn. I don't know if that answers any of your questions, bro.
All right. Thanks, Maurice. I'll talk to you later.
It basically did, yes. And it's been holding for so long. I've been like it's just almost like I love you guys so much, but then when I hear him on, I'm like, oh, I want to turn it off,
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That hurts, man. Okay, words hurt.
Thank you, brother.
True first, but honestly, I love you guys. Very good. I love you guys. You guys are the best.
All right, you got it.
You're the best. Thank you so much, man.
Later, Holmes.
Take care. Thank you.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
How you doing today?
Good. Hey, I haven't heard this. Maybe I shouldn't even talk about this because you have absolutely no interest in Nicole Kidman playing Lucille Ball, do you? Zero interest. Look at Mocha's face. Maury's in there freaking out. I do.
When do tickets go on sale for this? Is it going to be like Advance, like Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Like the new Spider-Man movie?
Do you know I Love Lucy at all? Like,
No.
do you know that show?
I've heard of it.
You ever seen an episode?
Uh-uh.
No?
I know it's black and white.
Some of
And,
it. Yeah. Was all of it in black and white? Yeah. Yeah.
And the lady, I think she got red hair.
Yeah.
And is she married to an actor or something
Okay.
in the show?
Sure.
And he's an actor and he's always getting mad at her?
Sure.
And
How
he's
does
like-
he sound?
Oh,
Yeah.
because I've heard people do this.
Yeah.
They're like, Lucy.
Yeah.
A little like Pee Wee Herman.
A little. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, Lucy, what are you doing, Lucy?
Can you get me a clip of the actual?
Is that what he
please?
says?
So we can do a contrast and comparison.
I
Do you
bet
know
you
what
that's
his name
exact.
is? Do you know what his name is? If you had to guess what
Juan.
what?
Juan.
Okay. No. But guess again. Guess again.
His name's not Juan.
No.
But he is Hispanic.
He is. Do you know where he's from specifically?
L.A.
No, like
East LA.
what his background is, like
Oh.
originally.
Mexican.
No.
Oh.
No.
Cuban.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Right? I'm right about that, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So his name is.
It's not Juan.
It's not. We're talking about Nicole Kidman starring in the new I Love Lucy movie. There was a clip I wanted to play, but I don't even know if we should because you're not interested. Mocha has no idea who Lucy is or what I Love Lucy was. And we're talking about her husband. Who was her husband? What was his name? What was his name?
Is it something like Americanized, like Jimmy?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think, but I don't think it's specifically an American name. James.
Lucy, I'm home. It's James.
Okay, no.
Oh.
No. How does Lucy sound? Do you have any idea how Lucy would sound? You ever heard her talk?
Normal American.
Normal American.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, hey, welcome home, James.
Okay. It's not James.
Oh.
It's not James. Keep going.
Max? Lucy and Max?
No, it's not Lucy and Max.
Man, I don't know.
It's not Lucy and Max. Do you have a clip there yet more for him? No? Okay, it's not Lucy and Max.
Can you just tell me?
What's that?
Can you just tell me?
Well, hold on now.
Dude.
Why?
Come on, man. Is it Sean?
Sean. Okay, what if I give you his last name? What if I give you his last name and then you from the last name try and put together what you think his first name would be, okay? Do you want the character name or the
character name?
The character name. The character name is last name Ricardo.
Alberto. Lucy, I'm home. It's your husband, Alberto Ricardo. Is that it?
No.
Just tell me what the name is, man.
Okay, it starts with the same letter.
Roger.
Say it now.
Lucy, I'm home. It's your husband, Roger Ricardo. Is it Roger?
No, it's not. Try one more R name and then I'll give it to you. And then
Ronald.
I'll give it to you. Oh!
Lucy, I'm home. It's Ronald Ricardo. Is that it?
No.
What is it?
No.
Just tell me, man.
Ricky.
I'm home. It's your husband, Ricky Ricardo.
Yes. That's so bang on. I don't know how they didn't cast you, man. Do you play the bongos?
I could learn.
Yeah, you need to be an expert at the bongos.
Oh.
Okay.
So did I get the voice right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh.
Did you put a clip in? Yeah, here, play this.
Esta cochita tan flaquita, este pedacito de tela. $59.95. Buenas noches, señora. Come on, sweetheart, let's go home. Come on, lady, you can go out in the world now. Nobody. And don't you make fun of my English.
Oh,
that's English. Sí, inglés, lo hablo muy bien, muy perfectamente. Usted no me tiene que decir con rebolico ese que no lo hablo bien.
No, that's like on point, exact. Don't you make fun of my English. It's me, Alberto Ricardo.
Ricky
Ricardo, Lucy.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello, Roz and Mocha.
Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right, I guess.
Good. Yeah, no, this is great. I'm glad I got on the radio. I've never been on the radio before, but yeah, my name is Sean. I just heard you guys.
SHAWN or SEAN?
No, SEAN. Like
Why?
Sean Connery.
Okay, why SEAN?
Well, my mom mentioned that she was in love with Sean Connery.
Okay.
Back in the 60s, yeah, she said that that's why she named him.
It's always weird to me, like even with the Stevens, right? The PH versus the V.
I know.
So even like Joe and Joey, right? Like if you look at Zoe, right? Zoe, Z-O-E-Y is pronounced Zoe, and Z-O-E is pronounced Zoe. But J-O-E is pronounced Joe, J-O-E-Y is pronounced Joey, right? There's a lot of stuff doesn't make sense to me when parents are naming their kids.
Well, I got teased when I was younger and for people calling me Scene.
Yeah, I did that a lot to a kid when I was younger too, man.
No.
Yeah,
Maybe you guys know each other.
Bullied the hell out of him about that stupid name.
Maybe you guys know each other.
I didn't bully anybody.
Sean is calling to, or Scene is calling to get his vengeance.
But
on you.
I'll tell you, Scene, that it was never the SEANs that got it the worst. It was in fact the kids that got it the worst, that hated it the most. most, I should say. They didn't get it the worst, but they hated it the most was anytime you asked the PH Steven if his name was Stefan.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Right? Oh, they hated that.
Yeah.
Oh, did they ever hate that?
I still ask now to this
You
day.
do?
Yeah, is it Steven or is it Stefan?
Okay, but let me ask you this question, though. How many Stefans have you met? When you ask somebody if they're a Steven or a Stefan, how many of them had said
not
Stefan?
a lot.
Zero.
Not a lot.
Listen, I love you guys, both you, Roz, Mocha, and Maury. I mean, you guys are like my alarm clocks, right? Because even though I have one of these old-time alarm clocks, you guys wake me up and I'm starting to laugh half dead, still sleeping. Right. And you guys are amazing. I've been listening to you guys from.
What are you doing the night before that you wake up half dead, still sleeping?
I'm still up till like 1 o'clock in the morning sometimes.
Oh,
right?
Jesus,
even though I'm in my 50s, right?
Yeah.
So I should be resting more.
Stop saying 50s like you're old, dude. Okay, you're killing me right now.
Ross is getting there, steps away.
I can see it.
Oh no!
Yes,
Wait, what do you do until 1 o'clock in the morning? You just like watching TV and stuff?
Yeah, watching TV, just winding down. I work 2 jobs, so sometimes
You got a wife?
No.
No. Okay, cool. So you don't have somebody sleeping in bed waiting for you, and then you just refuse to.
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I always get grief when I sleep on the couch.
Why?
You know what I've done, and I'll admit this for the first time right here. Okay, so I have fallen asleep on the couch. Catherine's always goes down and says, "Don't fall asleep on the couch." And I'm like, "Don't worry, I won't." She's like, well, "What are you gonna do?" I'm like, "I'm just gonna watch something, and then I'll come right down." There was a Friday where I fell asleep on the couch, and then she woke up and like came upstairs, and I'm still wearing the same clothes I was the day before. She's like, "Dude, you got to stop sleeping on the couch." And I'm like, I know. So the next night, that was a Friday night. Then the Saturday night, I fell asleep on the couch. She went down and was like, "Don't stay up late. Come down to bed." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And then I wound up falling asleep on the couch.
Wait, pause real quick.
Yeah.
When you do fall asleep, are you falling asleep sitting up and your head is like all the way back, or you end up laying down?
No, I don't lie down until she is out of the room. Right? I pretend.
Gotcha.
I put my arm up on the everything else. I'm like, look, I'm just going to watch TV. Then she leaves the room. Then I stack up 9 pillows and I go for it. Right? Yeah. So what I did was, 2 nights in a row then, right, where I had failed to go to bed. And then I woke up at 4 a.m. to go pee. I snuck down, okay, like all the way down the hall into the room, and I took my side of the blankets and I mussed them up a little bit.
No.
Yes, I did. And then I went back to the couch because I was up at this point.
But did you get undressed?
No. I didn't. No, because I actually was I was like wearing a robe anyway.
Yeah.
But I went and I messed up my side of the bed. So when she woke up, it looked like I just got up early.
Yeah.
Did she fall for it?
Right. She didn't even ask. She just woke up.
Assumed.
She just woke up and made the bed and then asked me how my sleep was, and I said, "Dynamite."
High five one liar to another.
Yep. See, I'm not high fiving you for lying. Okay, I did what I did. It's about survival, not about lying.
Yo, Scene, thank you so much for listening to the show, and thank you for
asking
calling
that
in.
question.
Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Listen, I'm going to say Roz because I'll tell you, he pushes the envelope in a lot of his statements and comments. I enjoy it. So he makes me laugh like crazy. But definitely, also Mocha, sorry, you're second because I think that your laugh, it just kills me in terms of how long you can laugh and the way you laugh so loud. So
That's okay.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Closer in age, you and Roz, so I can see the similarities and
Shut up.
the relation.
Shut up. Also, did you see what happened? I admitted to telling one lie. Maury tried to start a club.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Welcome
Exactly.
to the Liars
yeah,
Club.
exactly. I'd get out of here.
Thanks.
I'm not lying.
Thanks, Scene.
All right.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I gotta play you these clips of Octavia Spencer on Ellen.
Oh, no.
So, first of all, Octavia Spencer, I don't know, man. If she isn't one of the most charming people in show business.
I love Octavia Spencer.
Yeah, she's just dynamite.
Have you watched her show on Apple TV Plus?
I started to. And
you didn't like it?
No.
They're on season 2 right now. She plays a podcaster who then is trying to figure out a crime and.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of
You didn't like it?
No,
Season
why you
one was
gotta do
okay.
that? I'm just sitting here pumping her tires and how much I love her, and then you bring up something she did that I don't like.
Oh,
and
I love Octavia Spencer.
Now I feel
She's
terrible.
so
I
good.
love Octavia Spencer, but that show was not good.
So What's it called
Shem?
again?
It's called Truth Be Told.
That's what it is, yeah.
Truth be told, it's not good, man.
Season 1, Pinkman, Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad is in it.
Yes, yeah. Anyway, so let's leave that aside.
Okay,
right?
that aside, yes.
Is that what she's promoting during this show? Is season 2 of that? Okay, never mind. Talking about, because I get, it's always funny when like celebs like do things with tech where they're just not good at it now that they have control over their own lives, because historically it was always publicists and everything else that made sure that the manufactured facade of a celebrity was never sort of broken down.
Totally.
And I didn't see this, but I guess Octavia Spencer did like an IG live or something like that where she didn't know she was live, and it was like she was just like sitting there.
Oh no.
So here is this is today on Ellen. This is Octavia Spencer talking about going on IG live.
You are not terrific with technology. I'm going to say that. And I think you'll agree with me. I'm not. What's happening when you're trying to live stream something on Instagram?
Well, okay. The first time I did it, I thought there would be something that said, you know, you're live. And I'm just sitting there eating chips and, you know, drinking, waiting for the people to come on.
Oh, no, girl.
I thought it would be like, hey, you're live. And I'm just sitting there arguing with my assistant. And he's like, you're live. And I'm like, no, I'm not. There's nothing that says I'm live. I don't hear anything.
Oh, no.
I don't see anything. Just snacking. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
This poor girl.
So, I mean, did anybody start, like, because sometimes people will write things and you'll see it scroll.
I didn't know what that was. I really didn't. Because of the one or two times I've, like, popped onto somebody's live, they're always talking to somebody. And then I realized I didn't invite anybody to talk to.
Oh, no. Octavia Spencer. He's sitting there eating chips.
Okay, and then the clip that's making all the headlines is oh god, it's Octavia is, as much as I love her, she's one of those.
What do you mean one of those?
One of those people who's
What?
convinced she lives with a ghost.
Oh.
Well, I grew up watching Westerns, and I, you know, bought this house, and it was owned by a guy who did Westerns, so I must have been a fan of his. And I think he is my protector. Like, I love him because he kind of sorts out the bad people that shouldn't be there. He runs them out. You know.
In what way?
You know, if they stay at my place, they don't want to come back.
What?
And that's how I know that they don't belong there, because, you know, if you're a person that belongs there, everybody's like, oh, your place is so welcoming, it's so great. And that's how I feel about it.
But, I mean, have doors closed or things?
Well, when I leave for a long time, he's a little shady. Like, the doors close, the lights go off when I turn them on. I love my ghost. I just don't want you bringing your ghost to my house. I don't want anybody's ghost thinking they can be friends with my ghost.
Right.
Because my ghost can haunt me, but he doesn't haunt me. We have boundaries, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Octavia Spencer. I love you so much.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So Adele was on Nikki Tutorials. So Nikki Tutorials, super famous YouTuber who does like video tutorials on makeup, and she's had a bunch of celebs on there before. And this is the big headline: is that Adele dyes her eyebrows, right?
What?
Yeah,
No.
so Adele dyes her. A lot of people dye their eyebrows.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Adele dyes her
Isn't that
eyebrows.
dangerous?
The headline is that Adele says that when she does not dye her eyebrows because she's so fair and her skin or her hair is so fair that she looks like Voldemort when she has no eyebrows.
no.
So here's Adele on her brows.
No, damn, girl.
You love a good brow?
Love a brow.
Okay, good.
But also, if I don't dye my brows, these are dyed.
Okay.
Like I look like Voldemort. You know, they go so pale and blonde.
This is the perfect
There's a
timing.
photograph once I saw of me leaving a Lady Gaga gig in London. I look crazy. I look like an elfling or something. Like, do you remember my eyebrows were so blown out from not having been dyed? Like, my baby was like 6 months old. I didn't do anything. I didn't even brush my teeth really.
Yo, I swear, you know what? Like lately, just I guess because of the influx of Adele stuff that we've been getting, leading up to the album out, and even like promoting the album.
Yeah.
Adele, more so than ever, seems like somebody on the top of my list of person I want to hang out with.
Yeah, of course.
Just want to kick it with, have a couple of drinks.
And that's what
Just
they
talk.
did, is that they cracked a bottle of wine, although Adele was saying that she was working, so she wasn't going to drink, but she still had a glass. And then, of course, the conversation of her track, I Drink Wine, came up, which is
a
going to be
banger.
the next single, because she
Is it
says,
really?
yeah, she says they already shot the video for it. But
sick.
but here's Adele sort of clarifying I Drink Wine.
But the whole song's not about drinking wine, just so you know. It's just it's just one lyric in it.
Yeah, true.
I actually wasn't drinking that much when I was writing the album because, you know, became like a health guru for myself.
Yes.
I was drinking a gallon of water a day. That's what I was doing.
Wow.
And yet you're still fun at parties.
I normally would drink to make other people more interesting rather than like to sort of like, you know, spice myself up. I can't, other people at parties are bloody boring. It's true.
Oh, no. You know what? Actually, I take that back.
Yeah.
I don't want to hang out with Adele. Because if then I become the boring person to her, then she's going to talk about me to somebody else, like Nikki Tutorials here.
There's a couple more I want to get to. So the conversation of collaborations comes up because that's the whole thing, is that Adele doesn't collaborate, right?
Yeah.
Like Adele is Adele. But she did do a special collaboration for Target specifically, I think, right? The store with Chris Stapleton.
Oh, sick.
Do you have that? I think you have a clip of the song there.
There ain't no gold.
Oh, easy on me.
Yeah.
In this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope
So good.
in these waters.
Damn.
But I can't bring myself to swim when
And Chris Stapleton is already awesome.
So Adele, huge fan of Chris Stapleton, and so this is why Adele wanted to work so badly with Chris Stapleton.
Is there anyone you would love to collab with one day?
Yes, actually, I did it on this limited special edition of the album. Chris Stapleton.
Who's
I
that?
absolutely love him. He's the most incredible country singer. And he used to be in a band called Still Drivers that I've loved for so long. I used
Did
to
she
cover
become
one
a
of their
country
songs.
queen?
Well, I feel there's an element of country in the way that I write. Obviously not like the country twang that you're probably talking about, but like the in-depth like storytelling of country I've been obsessed with since I was like 20.
All the emotions.
Yeah, and just like real attention to detail, I think it's just like magnificent. But Still Drivers, I used to cover one of their songs like 12, 13 years ago, called If It Hadn't Been for Love.
It already sounds deep.
Oh, it's amazing. But really fun lyrics, actually. It's about being locked up for, like, killing your wife, which obviously isn't the play on the lyrics are actually... Go listen to it, you'll love it. And then he went solo.
Oh, my God.
And finally, social media. So we all know the famous picture that Adele posted of herself, which was Adele with the... Was it the Jamaican bikini, the Jamaican flag bikini? Is that what the...
Yeah, the Jamaican flag and also the Bantu knots?
Okay, so that's the picture that Adele posted herself, the one and only picture. So this is Adele talking about the rules of social media.
Do you read DMs a lot on there?
No, in COVID, they let me have my password.
Oh, my God.
What?
So I was never allowed my passwords for my socials before. It's actually quite a well-known fact. But obviously the internet was just on fire.
Right.
During COVID, it kept everyone's...
Oh, isn't that
out.
because you kept responding to everyone?
No. It was just I think they were worried that if I'd get drunk or be annoyed.
Right.
Whatever I would do. Yeah, not responding to anyone, more just like posting my general thoughts. And then I posted a picture which lots of people know about, and that's the only picture I ever posted myself. And then they took my password away from me again.
Oh no!
Well, you went live recently. That was fun.
I did, yes.
Can you do it more often?
No, because I had no idea how to use it.
Well, that was great. It was comedy gold.
But no, I would never do it again. I don't see what all the fuss is about. I didn't enjoy it at all.
Oh.
I mean, I enjoyed it like while I was doing it, but then when all my friends were like, "Are you okay?" and they told me what it was supposed to be doing and what it was supposed to look like.
Oh my God, that is amazing. So that video right now trending on
Yeah.
YouTube sits at 1.9 million views.
Wow.
But that is Adele with Nikki Tutorials.
Roz and Mocha's Hell of a Story.
Hello, Jamie. Welcome to Roz and Mocha's Hell of a Story. How are you?
I'm good.
Where does your Hell of a Story start? What's going on?
So a girlfriend and I were actually, we went to Mexico for a week about 10 years ago, and we were obviously, wanting to relax, have a great week, and so we extended it right to the very minute. instead of getting on like the bus to go back to the airport. We end up getting split up on the plane, and I see my seat like near the back, and it's with two lovely ladies. So I'm like, okay, this won't be so bad.
So you go looking for your seat, and you're sitting in what? It's a row of 3, and there's 2 other women there?
Yeah.
Are you like on the end? Are you in the window? Are you in the middle?
Luckily, I get the aisle. That's probably the only good thing about the whole flight home.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So did they know each other?
Yes.
Oh, they
We're
did.
partners.
Oh, they were a couple.
Okay.
They were a couple.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so what goes on then?
So I immediately realize I'm in for the ride of my life. I sit down. I know they're smashed. They're so bombed.
Oh, they're still hammered.
And what about you? Are you a little bit buzzed at this point, or are you like completely sober, just tired?
You know what? I did the smart thing. We coasted on water all day, but the week was like full of drinks, and so
Okay.
you just want coming back from a vacation, it's like you feel like a bag of dirt.
Okay, so what happens?
They're asking for drinks before the flight even takes off. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to set the stage. I'm going to put my earphones in and make sure they know, like, I'm just not into, like, socialize.
Yeah.
And immediately she starts pulling my headphones out. Don't be a party pooper.
Oh, no.
And she's like, yeah, very, very, starts getting to be very touchy-feely, flicking my hair and caressing my face.
Touching your face?
Wow.
Touching my face.
And what are you
So
saying
I'm-
to them? You have to be saying something.
I'm just like, I'm a little bit frozen and just like, oh, okay, well, that's enough. You're trying to be polite because you have to endure the next 5 hours with these people.
Is it with their fingers or like the back of the hand? Like, how are they rubbing your face?
Like caressing. Like
Caressing
and
your
playing with
face.
my hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey now. Okay, and they're a couple, these 2 women.
They're a couple.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then what happens?
So these two girls, they then start groping each other, like full on, like
No.
making out. Yeah, up the shirt.
Up the
everything.
shirt?
No way.
Yes.
Okay.
It's so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So uncomfortable. And I'm just like, please, like this can't get any worse.
Yeah.
So then they pull out their bag from under the seat and they start popping pills. I don't know what they're taking.
No.
Yes. Yeah.
Get
It
outta
was
here.
crazy.
Okay.
Crazy.
Okay. So they're popping pills, going up the shirt on each other. You're sitting there. I imagine just trying to like just ride this out, right? Like you're not. Are you complaining at this point or no?
No, I'm just like, people beside me are like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Like everybody is now feeling sorry for me because the whole plane can hear her.
Okay.
She's loud. She's boisterous. She's swearing. Like it's
Right.
just like she's crazy.
Like singing and stuff like this.
Oh yeah, she thinks she's at like still back at the resort and like in the.
Oh man, still trying to live that vacay life. Going home.
Okay. Okay. So they're drunk now, taking pills up each other's shirts. You're sitting beside them, trying to mind your own business. Then what happens?
The chick takes her shoes off,
Right.
socks off, everything. She flips upside down in the seat, her feet dangling in the people's faces behind her. She has she flips up and she has no bra on. Oh, I forgot to mention, she asked me to undo her bra.
What? Wait a second. She asked you to undo her bra. Did you undo her bra?
No, I was
Okay.
like, no,
Okay.
no. Like,
So hold on a second here. Wait a second. So the woman beside you, okay, who was just going up the shirt of her lover, is she's drunk and possibly now high on pills. She asked you to take her bra off. You politely decline. She removes her own bra and then flips upside down in her chair. So
Yeah,
like
in her
her
chair.
feet are where? Like up by your
dangling,
face?
like dangling in the person's feet, like in the person's face behind me.
Behind? Oh, so the
So
people
she's doing
behind.
a handstand on the ground on the plane.
Basically, she's doing a handstand, and then her shirt flips up,
Yeah.
and she has no bra on, and like everything is like out, and she's just like wild partying, like touching me, and I have like a face full of boob.
And wait, what's her partner, her girlfriend, doing at this point?
It's like it's normal.
And did any flight attendants come by to see what was going on, or like, miss,
So
put
then
your shirt back on?
everyone, like the people behind us are freaking out.
Right.
Basically, it's like, we're gonna land this plane if you don't sit in your chair. And her partner basically had to sit on her.
Wait, what?
Like her partner basically had to sit on her and hold her hands down so that she wasn't going to get air-marshaled off the flight.
Yo, that's like straight out of a movie.
Okay, so obviously they didn't turn the plane around. We're going to turn this plane around. Obviously, they didn't turn the plane around, and then it landed. Was there any, did they get arrested, or did they sober up? Did they apologize? What happened?
No apology. Like, it was just like, peace out, guys. Like, it was like the whole episode was totally normal, and I feel like I still have like PTSD.
Wow, she didn't even ask you to help put a bra back on, huh?
No.
No, I would have kept it personally.
It was wild.
Wow, well, that is one hell of a flight, one hell of a story.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for sharing that story with us, Jamie.
Yeah, no, I was happy to call in.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
It's cold today, though.
Yeah, it's freezing outside.
Oh, man.
Yeah, what are you going to do, though? Wear a jacket.
Well, yeah, I know, but you can still complain about the cold.
I know.
It's not one of those things that you're like, we're not allowed to complain about anymore.
Oh,
What
no,
the hell
you're-
do we have if we can't complain about the cold?
You're absolutely allowed to complain about the cold.
Thank
Yes.
God.
Yes, we can complain about the cold.
Okay. But yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. I like it's not yet hit the temperature where when your nostrils stick together.
Oh,
right. That's always
worst.
the first day where I'm like, hell, winter.
Yeah,
it's here.
Or-
when your
or-
nostrils stick together. What's that, Maury?
Yes, it has. My nostrils stuck together last night.
Really, huh?
Absolutely. There's nothing worse.
Yeah.
Last night, where were you last night?
Walking the dog.
Oh.
And it's always my nose that
must
gets
be
the
like,
coldest.
That must be like a ship sail getting stuck when one of your nostrils sticks together. Huh? Like just flapping in the wind.
Oh man, the visuals.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does it? If it,
Do you have to explain to everyone because I have a huge nose?
I don't think it's. I wouldn't say huge, but you can.
You said
if,
huge.
If a strong wind hits you in the face, do you get like lifted up off your toes a little
Absolutely.
bit?
The wind gets caught in
Caught.
there?
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
The aerodynamics aren't the best.
Yeah.
On that schnoz.
Yeah, like if your head is down, you're fine. Like you can actually walk like a kilometer faster. But if you tilt your head back to look up at a bird, like you're going to wind up on your ass. Yeah.
No, the worst I find when it's really cold is when, like your mustache, for example, right?
Right.
When you're breathing and the air from your nose hits your mustache, and then it immediately freezes.
Yeah.
You ever get that? And then when you go inside and it like melts, and then your mustache is all wet.
I'll tell you what helps with that though is having to wear a bloody COVID mask.
Oh
I
yeah.
was just going to say, it gets
Right?
soaking wet.
It gets wet.
Yeah, like my nose drips.
Why is your mask is so
Because
wet?
it drips
You
into
have
the
a
mask.
leaky nose?
What, are you drooling or something?
Like it just gets soaking wet.
Really?
I have to always hang. I have to hang my
Hang what?
Maury
COVID
had,
mask in
I
the
swear,
shower.
okay, I swear to God, I saw Maury yesterday wearing a COVID mask, okay, that looked like it was made out of like old T-shirts. Like, when old T-shirts get real pilly?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
when they get those little tiny bumps and balls all over them? Maury's mask is covered in bumps and balls. Like it didn't even, and there's no shape to it whatsoever. Look at this thing.
Oh God, it's all
It's
faded.
all faded and like.
You know what that was? Is that like your first COVID mask? Like the one that you
No,
got
it's
like back in
new.
March of 2020?
This one's over a year old.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, but
Oh.
Matthew washes it all the time because it gets
Do
soaking
you only
wet
have
from my
one
snot.
mask or do you have multiple?
No, I have several, but this is the one that fits over my nose the best.
All Maury's masks, by the way, they look like from a distance, it looks like his Nana made them out of children's underpants.
Right. Yeah.
Right? Like they're all like, even his Blue Jays one that he wears, I'm like, that sort of looks like merch, but like.
What design is that one? That you
This is
have?
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, see.
Because you know what I mean, right?
Kids pajamas.
Like kids' pajamas.
What are the other ones that you have?
Yeah.
You have your Blue Jays one, which I've seen.
Yeah, I have Blue Jays one, I have this one, I have a Golden Girls one, and a Marilyn Monroe one.
Yeah, but no, they all look like they're made out of children's pajamas, man.
Yeah.
And like old too, like old pajamas.
You may have to swap that one out, bro.
I think I can't wear it now that Roz has compared it to children's underpants.
Yeah, no, it's not.
You've ruined it.
Also, you have to hang it to dry when you get in the house. That's not normal.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Cal Penn has his book that's out right now called You Can't Be Serious.
Come on.
Cal Penn in the news a lot lately, especially last week, when it was announced that he is producing and will be starring as superfan Navbatia on a biopic on his life. super fan of the Raptors, been with the organization since the very beginning. You always see him there. So much so a part of the team that he was in the parade the year that the Raptors won. He also got a championship ring. He's also in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
So it's pretty incredible. And Dan Mori had some time with Cal Penn to talk about all these things, so much more. And of course, to awkwardly flirt with Cal Penn.
Ugh. He's an engaged man. You're more. He's a married man. What am I even saying? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cal Penn, dude, it is an honor to chat with you again. Before we talk about your book and everything else, I've got a bone to pick with you, okay?
Go for it. What's our bone?
You and I have gay in common, and you and I have met a few times. Okay. I'm slightly pissed that you never, every time we met, you never flirted with me. You never hit on me. I know that I'm married now, but still, it would have been nice to be hit on.
Hey, man, it would have been nice to have been hit on, too. I'm engaged now, but that works two ways.
Yeah, but I didn't know you were gay. You knew that I was gay.
All right, well, they should have little badges or something, maybe. Right.
How many times did you actually meet Cal Penn when you were not with Matthew?
I'm going to say zero.
Zero.
Yeah. Also, you've hit on like enough straight guys, like Zac Efron, Channing Tatum.
Poor Shawn Mendes.
Shawn Mendes? Yes.
Me, add me to the list.
You didn't take your shirt off in front of Shawn Mendes, right? And make him draw on your back with his index finger? I believe he was like a minor at that point, too. Grown-ass 40-year-old Maury.
It's just a game.
And of course,
it's just partying.
And of course, in talking to Cal Penn, had to bring up the news that he is playing Superfan Nav.
That's crazy.
He's involved in the movie.
Love this.
As we said, he's producing the movie. Pretty exciting for people.
All right, now this is super cool. Breaking news. You're going to be playing our very own Toronto Raptors superfan Nav Bhatia in a movie.
Everybody knows Nav. I remember the first time I saw him was just when I went to a Raptors game. I think the first season we were shooting Designated Survivor. So for a lot of folks, you know, I've basically lived in Toronto off and on the last 5 years, and he's always just, as everybody knows, just this incredibly gregarious, awesome guy. We had the chance to meet only over Zoom during the pandemic and developed kind of this concept for his biopic, which is such a quintessentially beautifully Canadian story that I cannot wait to tell. And I'm finally going to get to meet him in person. So the weekend of the 10th, I think we're gonna go to a Raptors game together. They're playing my Knicks. Yeah, man, Nav is awesome. I can't wait to get this project off the ground.
And we'll see how good of an actor you are because you're gonna have to pretend to be a Raptors fan.
You know what? As my adopted home, I have nothing but love for the Raptors. But you're right. The diehardness of Nav, you know, it just sort of shows you how he's the conduit for every fan, not just Raptors fans, but basketball fans. Period.
Huh. I think he's going to do a good job. He wants to do this story right.
It's wild that they haven't met, though, huh? How you can get to like this point. You buy a man's story, you're going to play him in a movie, you're producing the whole thing, and you weren't able to meet.
And you guys have been in the same city for like so long.
Yeah.
At the exact same time.
Yeah.
And then switching gears to, so Cal Penn is getting married soon. And you remember the story of he was on a plane that Cardi B was also on.
Right.
And then tweeted, like didn't say anything to her when they were on the plane together, but said to her through Twitter, hey, I'm getting married. Wouldn't it be awesome if you like...
No,
Did she say,
no.
He say like
no.
officiate, and then she said, I actually have my license to do it?
No, he said he had a dream where Cardi B officiated the wedding and they all ran off the plane like holding hands and dancing and all this stuff. And then she wrote being like, you should have said hi to me, man. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah.
Also, I'm totally licensed to do this. Let's get it on.
I wonder how many weddings she's actually officiated.
I don't know.
If she's licensed to do it. Like she had to have done it
Why?
for a reason.
Yeah, it's not like you
Right?
just don't like. We don't all eventually get licensed to marry people. Like you have
Like
to do
I'm
it for a
bored
reason.
on a Saturday. I'm going to go online and take this course and then get the certificate. Like she had to have done it for a specific reason for somebody.
Actually, yes.
But Dan Moore bringing that up with Cal Penn as well.
Okay, so where are we with Cardi B officiating your wedding? This is going to be the most epic wedding if she does this. And for your first dance, you're going to have to like twerk or something.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. Look, the best part of Indian weddings, if that's the route we choose, is that cousins always plan dances for their other cousins' weddings. So, you know, huge weddings, all very festive. If Cardi's down, it'd be amazing. Mostly because A, I just think she's wonderful, but B, I'm really looking forward to having to explain to all the aunties what her lyrics mean.
Yeah. There's that.
Right.
Oh, there's that.
Wait till the song WAP comes on.
Who's the girl at Cal's? Who's at Cal's wedding? Oh, I'll send you a YouTube link.
Yeah. So thank you very much to Cal Penn for giving us some time on the Roz and Mocha Show. His new book, You Can't Be Serious, is out right now.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I want to play this clip of Chrissy Teigen. I think she was on Ellen. Was it Ellen?
Yeah.
You have tattoos. I have tattoos. We all got tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
You have a kid. I got a kid. All this other stuff. Did you ever have that idea that you would eventually one day get something tattooed on you that your kid drew, like their name, while they still had like little kids?
I did. Yeah. I still do now.
Yeah, me too. I just never did it.
Yeah.
Right? And now
she'll be 12.
I know, and her handwriting is beautiful.
It's perfect.
Right? That's why I got to go through her archives now and find stuff from JK with her name on it and whatever else. But I think a lot of parents have that idea. But I think following through on it, because who has time to get a tattoo when you have like a 3-year-old running around the house?
Right.
Like not a lot of people.
You're not just going to go to any person. Like a lot of people, like for me at least,
Yeah.
I like to research the tattoo artists. I like to see
right.
an archive of some of their work and maybe something similar to what it is that I'm looking to get to see
Right.
what their skills are like, right?
Right. You've never walked into a tattoo place and went, "Who's available?"
Yes.
Yeah.
My very first tattoo.
Okay. Yeah.
The one
yeah.
on my wrist that has my name on it.
Yeah.
I went to a tattoo shop and it was like, this is what I want and who's here? And it was
Yeah.
literally one guy. And I was like, can you do this style of writing? He was like, yeah, come back in an hour. And I was like, cool.
So this is Chrissy Teigen talking to Ellen, because John Legend and Chrissy Teigen both, I guess, had that idea with their kid that maybe they would consider tattooing something on themselves that the kid did. So listen to this.
I saw a new tattoo.
Yes. Luna was drawing on us one night, and then she was like, she's like, I love this. This is the best butterfly I've ever drawn. I was like, I agree. And then she drew a beautiful like floral bouquet on John's arm. He was like, I'll tattoo mine if you tattoo yours. And I was like, well, I don't want to say it, but yours looks a lot better than mine.
Oh, no.
But we support the arts in our household, so
he got one of the flowers.
He didn't even end up getting it.
Oh no!
So he took a picture of it, and he was like, "I'll take this to Winterstone, the guy he does like our single needle tattoos," and he was like, "I'll take a picture of it, and then I'll go get it done." And then I went and got mine done. He never went and got his done.
Oh no!
But I love it, Luna, so much.
Yeah, that's so sweet.
That doesn't sound too convincing.
No, I know. He backed out.
Oh,
he backed out of an agreement.
Come on. She knows your schedule. She knows like when you're busy and when you're not busy.
Exactly.
Like you can't be doing that kind of stuff. That sucks.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Roz and Mocha fan, Grace Vicente Esposito.
Yes.
DM me this video that I watched all day yesterday.
Oh, what is it?
And then
you just share it?
And then I watched it again today.
Yeah.
Multiple times just because it makes me laugh so much.
Okay.
So I don't know who this family is, but the daughter is filming her mom and dad who are in the kitchen.
Okay.
The mom is standing at the kitchen counter preparing a snack.
Okay.
Right? So she's busy. She got the cutting board, she got the knife, she got all the supplies,
Gotcha.
right?
Yes.
Dad is standing behind mom about to grab something from the fridge.
Okay.
When daughter trolls the mom with this joke that then the dad just laughs hysterically, and the mom is like, she got no time for anyone's nonsense at this point because she's so busy, right?
Yeah.
Mom, can you believe they're still together?
So she says, Mom, can you believe they're still together?
Okay.
And the mom's like busy opening packages and stuff, right?
Right.
Mom, can you believe they're still together? Who? After all the they've been through? Who? Your butt cheeks.
And then the mom just has like a stone face looking at the daughter like, how dare you interrupt my busy work right now? And dad's in the background with his golf shirt tucked into his jeans, wearing his New Balance, just laughing hysterically.
What was it? Let me hear the punchline again. Play from the top for me.
I watched this video all day yesterday.
Okay, play from the
Mom,
top.
can you believe they're still together? Who? After all the they've been through? Who? Your butt cheeks.
Can you believe they're still together after all the S they've been through? Who? Your butt cheeks.
Right.
Come on, that's funny.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
Yo, the dad found
And that
hysterical,
is really that joke is really only going to work on a parent.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
'Cause
not going to work
parents
on a
got no
friend.
time for you.
No, it's not going to work on a friend. And also, moms don't like it when you make jokes about their butts.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Send that to me, would you?
Absolutely.
Mom, can you believe they're still together? Who? After all the they've been through? Who? Your butt cheeks.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
A little bit distracted here.
Over what?
This, literally just got this weather advisory sent. Because there's a chance of flurries today. High of 1. I don't know why I'm so interested. I think because I feel like I'm not prepared just yet. Sure. Even though I know that we're basically in winter and we know the snow is coming, whatever, right? I just have not yet prepared my snowblower yet. I haven't done the winterized,
Oh, no.
like the tune-up and everything.
Yeah.
Because I just got this weather advisory. Heavy lake effect flurries will once again impact travel across the region early this morning. Snowfall accumulations of 5 centimeters can be expected, as well as reduced visibilities in heavy snow and blowing snow at times. Travel may become difficult, and motorists are advised to exercise caution. Oh, the heavy flurries are forecast to come to an end later this morning.
See, I'm in a situation where I went on a hunt for boots, right? Black Friday, if you got a size 12, I know you guys, this is like man problems here. So, okay. So if you have a size 12, right, it was absolutely impossible to get anything in a shoe or a boot because Black Friday sales cleared out everything across the country.
Everything.
In a size 12. I was looking for winter boots, and I became obsessive about it because I wanted these UGG winter boots that Catherine has the same ones, Roxy has the same ones. I wanted the dad version of the same ones.
Sure.
So finally found a pair, ordered them on Amazon. The box came, the picture of the boots were on the side of the box. I opened it up. It was UGG slippers inside.
Oh.
Right. So,
Wrong thing?
Wrong thing. Yes. Wrong thing.
Same thing happened to Jenna, but with a different brand
recently.
recently.
And then so Catherine helps me out. She goes on the hunt, finally finds them at, I don't know, like a Sporting Life or something like this. I go online, they have one pair. I order them up. They send them to the house, to the boots. So I finally got my boots. And then I took the boots and I put them by the front door. And I have yet to wear them because I'm like, to me, I won't wear those until there's enough snow.
Dog, let me tell you, I fully understand what
Right?
you're saying because this year, so I think I don't know, I had these same, I don't know if it's the same ones, but UGG boots, they're the best.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
Yeah. I think they're
but-
just called boot.
So, yes.
Yes, right?
So I had mine for a few years.
Yeah.
And I wore the hell out of them where the inside, it's basically, there's no material left. It's just
See, I want to get there.
It's just boot.
But I'm
right?
not going to wear them in no snow.
So I went and I got a new set of Sorel boots.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And these boots
excuse me, huh?
I was going to shut out my Amazon brand boots in just a sec.
We'll let you do that in a sec. Don't you worry.
Listen,
Don't you worry.
When you hunt for Black Friday
Yes.
deals, like these ones, we got an amazing deal.
Okay.
And they are in pristine, sitting in the closet right now, and I refuse to wear them until we get A dumping of snow, but not just a dumping of snow, but consecutive days dumping of
Is
snow.
it the same reason that I have where it's actually quite exhausting to put boots on?
No, they just slip on because I don't do laces. I don't deal with laces. All of my shoes are.
Oh, really?
No. Like, look at, I have like ankle boots, like, like man's ankle boots with the zippers and everything else. Look at how I wear them.
Oh, wow.
They don't slip off?
No, yeah, they do, but I just
Yo,
don't.
why is your ankle so bruised up?
I just don't do the zippers.
What happened to your ankle? Are you okay?
Yeah, why? It sucks, dingbat.
Oh, my God.
You thought that was a bruise?
Yo, your left foot, when you lifted up your leg just now, it looked like your ankle and part of your leg, part of your foot was all black and blue.
See, I have no time for laces or buckles or anything. All running shoes, everything else, everything is loose enough for my foot to just slip into it.
You should just wear slippers,
I don't do that, but I don't like slippers.
But you basically
I turn every pair of shoes I have into slippers.
Yes.
Yes, because that's what's comfortable for me. But no, my new boots, they're sitting by the front door,
You don't feel like
frustrating
you're-
Catherine
But you
because I
don't
refuse
feel
to
like
wear them.
Your shoes right now, like they're like flopping around, they're a little bit too loose. Like you have a roll of ankle right
Snow
there.
can get down there.
Okay, I don't need you guys judging me, man. I was just showing you
Then
how
don't
my
show us your judgeable boots.
Facts.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Bunch of Christmas stuff happened over the weekend. There was the Grove concert down in L.A. that they aired yesterday. We'll get to that in a second. Do you have the Ed Sheeran stuff from the Santa Claus parade there?
Yeah.
So first, it's Ed talking about the Christmas song called "Merry Christmas" that he did with Elton John, and then he did an acoustic performance of it without Elton John, right?
Build a fire and gather round the tree. Fill a glass and maybe come and sing with me. So kiss me under the mistletoe. Pour out the wine, let's toast and pray for December snow. Yeah, there's been pain this year, but it's time to let it go. Next year you never know. But for now, Merry Christmas. We'll dance in the kitchen while embers glow. We've both known love, but this love we've got is the best of all.
Oh, such a nice
I
song,
like
though.
it.
Yeah.
I really like this song.
Same.
I mean, I prefer the big produced version with the sleigh bells and
course.
stuff.
Oh yeah, it's such a
Right?
great. It's like an instant classic.
And then down in Los Angeles at the Grove, which is the Grove's, they're talking about that outdoor shopping mall, right? Down at the Grove. So it was the 23rd annual Home for the Holidays show, which I guess they taped a while ago, but it aired yesterday. And Alessia Cara and Bieber were there.
Oh, nice.
Once upon a time, and now we're frozen, hanging by a thread. Can we wait a minute, or can we just try to try?
Good for Alessia Cara. She's
What
at
song is
all the Christmas festivity big shows.
Yeah.
She was at in New York last week for the Rockefeller.
Right.
tree
How did she
lighting.
do there? Was it all right?
amazing, yeah.
What'd she sing? The same song? She did the same song? I don't mind this.
All right.
What did Justin Bieber sing?
Song
Does
called
he have a Christmas song, or is he just
Christmas
doing
Love?
Oh yeah, right.
Well, he's got that Christmas album
Yeah,
from
that's
forever
true.
ago.
Yeah.
Hey, angel in the snow. I'm under the mistletoe. You are the one. You're my very own Christmas love. Tell Santa I'm cool this year. My present is standing right here. Thank God above for my very own Christmas love. Give me a kiss, baby. Give me a kiss, baby.
Yeah, I don't mind that. That's all right.
Christmas love.
Aw.
It's all right.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's fine. And now Shem is here to perform for our Christmas. I'm just joking. Shem, you don't have to sing right now, man. I'm just joking.
Shem's like, I'm always
Hey,
ready.
are you doing like an IG live singing thing over the holidays? Have you thought about that yet?
With
I
the
think you
church?
should.
Oh, wow. You know, it's a great idea.
Like intimately, like you just sort of like.
Oh, you mean him, not
just,
like with
just
his
you.
church?
Yeah. I think that you should just like.
in a robe? The fireplace
listen,
behind
man,
me?
you put your outfit together, okay?
You know I will.
I don't. Okay, I don't have to have a lot of comments on what you wear, but I think it would be kind of a boss move to just like go on IG Live and not really say anything, but just sing for people.
Sure,
I think people would really.
I
dig
agree
that.
with the robe and a glass of eggnog.
Yeah,
And take requests?
Or no. Yeah,
No.
you take requests.
No,
Sure.
I say you just put together like a 5-song
Thank
set
you.
list.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Right? You go on live.
Yeah.
And you just start singing.
Yeah,
And just leave it at that.
Yeah, I don't think you have to take questions from people. I don't think you have to do. I think it'd be real nice if you
Hang
just
some
sat
mistletoe
there.
right above you.
Yeah, but who's going to kiss me?
No, but
Yeah,
everyone
that's
will
just-
think that they could.
That's just sad, though. More like we're trying to make this a happy occasion.
No, but
dude.
that could be like then it opens it up to everyone.
I like that. Little chest.
Also, do you have access to a hot tub?
I don't.
Oh.
On an open fire. Ooh.
Maury assumes everybody has access to a hot tub.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Roz and Mocha.
Yo.
What's going on, boys?
Yo, who's this?
It's Don Sesman.
Oh, I knew it was you.
Who?
I knew it was you.
You know this guy?
Yes, I know
No.
him. You know him.
Come on, Mocha. Bro.
Bro.
What?
Bro. This is the first time in the history of the show, by the way, Dawn, that I've ever known a voice before Mocha did, which is crazy.
It's
Who is
very crazy. Usually I'm calling because I want you guys to play a radio club song, but this time I'm calling for a totally different reason.
Oh, Sean.
Yes.
It sounded like you said Don. I was like,
he
we don't
did.
know what
He
did.
said Don
I did.
Sesmond.
Oh, now I get it.
Yes.
Sorry. I'm being an idiot.
Obviously, Don does not want to use his real name.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Oh, what?
That's my alias name when
So-
I check into hotels and stuff. Yeah, Don Sesman.
Well, you don't say that on the radio, man.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. So Don Sesmond is on the phone. Hello.
No, it's so funny. So I wanted to call you guys. So we're listening to you guys
Yeah.
on the way to school as usual, right?
Yeah.
And you guys are talking, and my daughter, who is 6, Sienna, is like, "Daddy, that's like your 3 friends." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's Daddy's 3 friends talking." And then Roz, you were talking for a bit, and she's like, "Daddy, I feel like he's the boss."
Oh.
So I think y'all need to figure that out, because if my 6-year-old is kind of making that assumption, y'all need to figure out the roles over there, because she thinks you're the boss,
Okay,
Rob.
here's why your 6-year-old thinks I'm the boss. Because the entertainment and content that she is exposed to, okay, the loudest, grumpiest people in all of those shows and the movies are the boss, okay? because that's how bosses are portrayed. So there is. It does not surprise me in the least that a 6-year-old would think that I'm the boss, because also the 6-year-old probably thinks that I'm the worst.
Oh my God, maybe.
Yeah. I've had that feeling before. Don't worry about it. She's not the first.
I love it. That's it, guys. That's all I was calling for. Hope you guys are well. Stay safe, and we'll talk soon.
You
All
got
right,
it,
buddy.
brother.
Love you, man. Take
All
care.
right,
See ya.
Take care.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Couple weeks away from Christmas. Get your Christmas shopping done. A lot of people find it a little bit more beneficial, a little bit helpful to provide a list to friends and or family members. I know a lot of families do this as well. They share with each other lists of things that they would like to receive for Christmas.
I don't know why you're sugarcoating this. Okay, so on hold right now are Jacqueline and Jaleesa. Jaleesa is the 20-year-old younger sister of Jacqueline, and why this went viral was because Jacqueline went on TikTok and posted her little sister's PowerPoint presentation that she made for the family of all the things she wanted: Apple Watch, new iPhone 13, fuzzy socks, gold jewelry, weekend tickets, a real puppy, all in PowerPoint to her own family.
This little girl went and made a PowerPoint for her Christmas list alone. First up, we've got Apple Watch, and she was so kind as to include the price and where to buy them. We've got the entire Fenty skincare set. Now, on her original Christmas list, she stated that she only wanted a weighted blanket, but on the slideshow, she will accept something cheaper. So thank you for that. Now we've got shoes. She included her size in both men and women's and put pictures along with the descriptions. She left out the price though, so.
And this list also includes things like tickets to see The Weeknd live in concert, new pair of Crocs, Billie Eilish perfume.
She got 4 pair of shoes on one Christmas list.
Yeah, a bunch of gift cards on here, gold jewelry. Jacqueline, what's going on? It's Roz and Mocha. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. So your TikTok blew up, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so the Christmas list that your sister sent, this was only, I'm guessing, supposed to be seen by family, correct?
Yeah, she just sent it to our Christmas group chat.
Okay. And then, so when you decided to take it public, what was her reaction?
You know what? I didn't even ask her. We kind of just was surprised that it blew up. I was just like, I posted it, and then I was like, she saw my TikTok, and she was like, dude, look how many likes this has already.
Was anybody in the family surprised at any of the things on your sister's list?
No.
Not surprised at all. So was the surprise that she put together the PowerPoint as opposed to the items on the list? Because the items, like, they've existed already in the family Google Doc, right? But it's the fact that she took it a step further to create like a PowerPoint.
Girl, we already saw the Google Doc. What was the point of the PowerPoint?
So is she going to get any of this stuff? Like, what's your family like?
Honestly, she probably will, mostly from her boyfriend, and then like a thing or two from the rest of us.
Good God.
So like a real puppy? Someone's going to get her a real puppy, as she put in
God, no.
Straight up bold letters and underlined it?
No, not the puppy. We already have 2 cats, so I was like, no animals. So that's why that one didn't make it to the PowerPoint, because there's no way in hell I'm letting anyone get them a dog.
Okay, so is it just the 2 of you, or do you have other siblings as well?
So there is 6 of us.
6?
I'm the oldest of 6. Yeah.
So hold on here. Your sister, who is one of 6, is asking for an Apple Watch, a new phone, and a new puppy, and like enough other things.
She thinks we're rich or something. It's just a little crazy.
Does your sister think that she's the favorite?
She knows she's my favorite.
Oh, shoot, for real? Damn, well, let's talk to her because she's on the phone too. Jaleesa, what's up? It's Roz and Mocha. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So why the PowerPoint?
Because every year, everyone always says, oh, it's so hard to shop for you. I don't know what to get you. Like, I can't find anything for you. So I was like, okay, I seen this video where someone had made a PowerPoint to make it easier. So I was like, let me make a PowerPoint so that I tried to make it as detailed as possible so that it was easier on everyone.
Yeah, but you had the Google Doc. You filled it all out already.
Yeah, the Google Doc but for some reason on there. Good enough. Still, everyone goes, I don't know what to get for you.
Okay, so when your sister took this public, what was your first reaction?
Well, she asked me about it because she thought it was funny. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. I didn't think it would blow up as much as it did, but yeah.
Have either of you or anybody else in the house gone through and tallied up in a dollar amount everything on your list, what you're looking for?
Oh, God, no. I don't even want to know. I tried to put price on everything, but I missed a few things.
Yeah.
You're in the thousands here.
Like, I know people are like, like up at the top, Apple Watch, blue iPhone 3, real puppy. But then we get down into like just simply gold jewelry.
Yeah.
So
how much of this do you think you're going to get?
Obviously, I wasn't expecting to get all of it. I would say like at least like half of it.
Half?
Top half or bottom half?
Half.
Yo, you got Adidas on here, you got Ugg slippers, and you got Crocs.
Wow.
Like, come on. That's just from the shoe department right there.
3. I mean,
but at least one, right? Oh, and you got Converse on there, high top Converse. And a weighted blanket. First of all, weighted blankets are amazing. I love the one that we have at home. So, Jaleesa, if you get that for Christmas, you've leveled up already.
How much is Fenty How much is Fenty face wash?
It's not that much, but actually Sephora was having like a really good sale. They were like an extra 25% off. I think they were like $20.
Oh, okay. So based on everything you have learned now from putting a PowerPoint presentation for your Christmas list for your own family, would you now recommend other people do this? Like, are you looking at this as a massive success?
I would definitely say yes, because it inspired my other siblings to do so, and it made it so much easier to shop for them.
Oh,
God, your poor parents,
Yeah, your parents are going to hate y'all.
Your poor parents, for God's sake.
Well, there you go. Jacqueline and Jaleesa, thank you very much for joining us on the Roz and Mocha Show.
Bye. Thank you, guys.
Roz Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is, got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Julia, it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
I need help cheering up my sister.
You wrote this, Roz and Mocha Fix My Life. My sister had to put her cat of 19 years down the other day and is having a real hard time with the loss. This was her first ever cat. Roz is a cat lover. I know you always have kind words when it comes to pets. Mocha, you do too as a dog lover. I really want to cheer up my sister and would love some ideas. Please help.
Oh, so we have 2 dogs at home. Tig just turned 9 last week. Leo's like 7 months old. So we haven't had to go through that experience, Julia, that your sister is going through with putting down a pet. So I can't even imagine the emotions that are being had right now by your entire family at home.
Mm-hmm.
What was the cat's name?
Synergy.
Synergy?
Oh, that's so cute.
That's a weird name.
It is.
Wow.
R.I.P.
No sympathy over here, Julia.
Okay, so I will say this, that, loss and grief, whether it's, people or pets, is still loss and grief. And it hurts like hell, and your heart breaks and all this other stuff. But when somebody who's a person dies, you envision sort of like your life getting back to normal, but you don't want to go too quick, because if you go too quick, people start judging, right? Like if you have a boyfriend that dies and you're sad about it, but a week later you get another boyfriend, people are going to start judging you. Okay, so we avoid things like that. Pets are different. Nobody is going to judge somebody for getting another pet right away after their pet died. And we did this. We had a cat that died 2 years ago, and she was little, like she was still a baby. She was 2 when she died.
Aww.
And we were crushed. It was like my kid's first experience with death, right?
Yeah.
And sort of going through that process and saying goodbye and grieving. And we were so hurt. And when something dies or somebody dies, one of the things that hurts the most is you miss all the sort of little things, but it's the space that they occupy, right? Like it's the sort of like you not seeing them on the couch and not seeing something out of the corner of your eye run spastically across the living room floor. Like that's the stuff that you miss. It's the sort of space that they took up in your house and in your life. And when we had our kitty that died, 2 weeks later, we had a new baby in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I know it's like, just get another one. You don't want to say that because you feel that it like sort of demeans the love that they had for that cat, but it's quite helpful actually. It really is quite helpful because all cats are super different, and as soon as you get a new cat in the house, you realize just how different that was from the one that passed away, and it feels less like cheating. It feels less like moving on too fast because it's just a completely different thing. It's a whole new cat, right?
Yeah. Has your sister talked about maybe getting another cat? I know it's like super brand new that all of this kind of went down, but has that conversation already come up?
A little bit, yeah, but I think she wants to wait.
Yeah, but you don't have to wait, though. That's the thing with a cat, right? You don't have to wait. You can wait if you find that the cat was a lot of work and you're like, whew, you know what? I'd like a couple weeks, maybe a couple months of not doing litter boxes every other day and all this stuff. But you don't have to. You don't have to wait. You could. It's fine. It's fine, and you're not. It's not a betrayal. Like I think that this is the kind of thing that the conversation that you should have with her. And I will say this: we've had many people call into the show who are in the exact same position where a cat or dog died, and we have said, just get another one, get something to love, go find another little idiot cat that's going to just rock your world and make your house a little bit more bonkers. And they did, and it helped.
Okay.
Yeah, but just make sure that you stress that by suggesting this, you're not demeaning her love that she had for the cat. This is designed to help because she's got all this love that she had for a cat, and there are plenty of little kitties out there that would die to have it.
Yeah, for sure. There are lots of kitties out there that need homes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
There you go. Easy enough.
And if you want to be a real cool sister, tell her to get 2.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's what they say. They say you should always get 2 because
so they have each other.
They play together.
Yeah.
They play together. Yeah. But
you should just surprise her with 3 at Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 3. We have 3. One of them sits around all day in the exact same 2 spots in the house and never moves. The other one avoids the third, and the third has now started spending his whole day sitting in an empty flower pot that we have by the window.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then if you like walk by, he pops out of it and just like swipes at you.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Get away
yeah.
from the flower pot.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's my home.
Yeah.
There you go, Julia.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Did you see that story out of Italy? The 57-year-old who tried to get out of, or tried to fake getting a COVID shot?
Was that real, though?
Well, what wasn't real is his arm, allegedly. So he shows up to one of these clinics.
How did somebody do that?
And he's got a silicone arm that he thought...
A rubber arm?
Mm-hmm. That he'd be able to put over his real arm, and that the nurse who was administering the COVID vaccine wouldn't notice and would end up just injecting the fake arm.
Right.
She noticed. Right? She was like,
yes.
At first, she thought, she saw that the skin tone, the color of the arm was quite different from the rest of it.
Right.
And immediately noticed that the arm looked prosthetic.
Right.
And thought that maybe he made the mistake, almost forgetting that he
had a fake arm.
And like felt bad for the guy and was going to wait for him to notice to then say, no, it's actually on this arm.
Right.
But then she was like,
no.
Dummy.
I'm not stabbing that thing.
Yeah.
Your big rubber arm.
But it wasn't just one arm.
Oh.
He did it on both arms.
What do you mean?
Both of his arms were silicone wrapped.
So how did he like lift his shirt up?
He had like some sort of contraption that was attached to his torso.
That's a lot of work.
Right? To fake a jab? So he had some contraption on his torso that was
right.
I guess maybe like a shirt where he slipped his arms into the silicone arm, and he was still, because it's rubber, he was still able to maneuver. And this guy apparently was a dentist. So
a dentist?
Yeah. And then he was axed from his job for not getting the vaccine.
Yeah, I'm just looking at fake rubber arms now on
where?
You can buy them. A website called Dapper Cadaver.
What?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these, the ends of them look like they're severed, like they're movie props.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can buy a fake rubber arm.
So I guess the cops went through some of his recent social activity, right?
Yeah.
And he recently shared a tweet with images of a silicone bodysuit being sold on Amazon.
Oh, I gotcha.
And here is what he tweeted. If I go with this, will they notice? Maybe beneath the silicone, I'll even put on some extra clothes to avoid the needle reaching my real arm.
Oh, so that's what it was, like a suit.
Yeah.
Oh, like a muscle man suit, right?
That
like
he was trying to pass off as his real body.
Some of those things look very lifelike. I guess that she was not fooled. So he could move his arms.
He could move his
I
arms.
thought that he had like his arms tucked in like around his waist.
Oh,
and
no,
he
no,
had
no, no,
fake
no.
rubber arms sticking off through like his shirt
because,
sleeves.
yeah, how would you like be able to roll up
Well,
your
that's what
sleeve?
I thought. It would look like he's got two dead arms walking in,
Right?
right? Like swaying back and forth like a tail.
But I guess he figured that nobody would notice.
God,
But again,
that's a lot of work to go through to
the
not
color
want
of
to get the vaccine.
yeah, the
man.
color of the arm is quite different from the color of your own skin, right?
Yeah.
Even like a shade, you'd be able to notice.
You know, I would go for, like the, sometimes when people have them hanging out of the backs of their trunks, like that sort of, the hand out of the back of the trunk.
yeah.
I would just wear that. Right?
It's even more noticeable.
Yeah. But at least it comes with a cool plaid shirt, though, right? You know what I mean?
Oh, then you got to go through the process of finding a matching shirt.
I know it's a problem.
Right?
Just get the bloody vaccine for
But
God's
that's what
sake.
this guy in Italy did. He tried to dodge getting the vaccine by getting a silicone arm.
Jeez, man.
And thinking that the nurse administering
Yeah.
the dose
Yeah.
wouldn't notice and would just
Right.
like jab the silicone arm
Yeah.
and inject that. And then he'd be like, haha, I gotcha.
That is not cool.
And it didn't work.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
If you're a Zoom user, as we all have been the past 2 years, pay attention because Zoom are making some changes.
Oh, wow, what's going on? How
And
do
a
you
lot of
change it?
people not going to be happy about some of these changes that they're making.
Why?
They've just launched a feature called attendance status, which will allow the hosts and co-hosts to see whether people have accepted or declined the meeting invite and to see whether or not that person has joined. But to my understanding, I always thought that in order to join the Zoom, or no, it's Teams where the person has to let you in, right?
Yeah.
It's Teams.
No, Zoom's that way too if you have it set that way.
Yeah.
You have to have it set that way. But if you're having like a meeting with like, I don't know, 20 plus people or
Then
whatever.
everybody just logs on.
No, but sometimes family ones, like we had our Hanukkah ending Zoom, and there was a password, and you had to be accepted in, just so that people don't randomly join.
Right, but this is not for your Hanukkah Zoom, though. This is for
I
people
want
at
this for
work.
the Hanukkah
But this
Zoom.
is for people at work who want to skip out on the Zoom meeting.
Right.
Right, because nobody will know.
Yeah. There's
right?
so many people on here. They're not going to know if I'm missing.
I've left so many Zoom meetings because you see there's like 50 plus people, and nobody notices.
But now they're going to get a notification that you left early.
Well, if the company signs up for this.
You also won't be able to use the excuse that you had to update your Zoom.
Right.
Because they're adding a new automatic update feature for both Windows and Mac OS.
Right.
So you're always going to have, every time you log on to Zoom, you're always going to have the latest version.
Right. Not cool, man.
So
snitches.
turn
You know what I
into
mean? The Zoom
into
turn it right into
snitch, yeah.
You give it enough time. You give a technology platform enough time, right?
Because they were the king. They were like top of
Bro,
the world
I know.
when everything went into lockdown.
Well, it's because executives
At the
get
beginning.
the suggestion thing where they have to, the survey, how is it working for you? And it's executives that suggest these things.
At the beginning of these tech platforms, right? It's like it's free. You feel great using it, whether it be social media, any of these tech platforms, right? But as soon as competition comes in, the thing that they do to try and get commitments from their main users, which are the people who pay for it, are becoming snitches. It's information. That becomes the hottest commodity. It's not the amount of people that log on to Zoom. It becomes the information about the people who log on to Zoom. Sure. And that's what they then leverage, is the information. And so Zoom now going to companies saying, here's what we're going to develop. We can tell you who's late, who left early, who blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden, Zoom seems like a better option now over some of the more stronger platforms that have overtaken Zoom.
Because it was Zoom first, and then Skype was like, yo, hello, we've been doing this forever.
Yeah.
They need a thing on Zoom where it tells you if somebody's been away from the camera for too long.
Yeah, but you can just turn it off, though. You can just turn your camera off.
No, but like the sort of signals or whatever. Somebody's walked away.
You want Zoom to be able to access your camera on your computer when it's turned off?
No, not mine.
To know if you're still sitting there or not?
Well, that way
Maury
he knows.
wants to go full surveillance.
Well, because for the Hanukkah dinner, my aunt walked away and left the camera just pointed at the living room. And wouldn't it be great if we got a notification she's walked away?
There is a notification which is called looking.
Yeah, it's that she walked away.
Yeah,
but doesn't it ding on the other end to say, hey, come back here?
No.
But then y'all could just like yell through your own speaker
I'm just
that's
trying
on
to
the,
shame
on the
her.
laptop.
Why do you want to shame the woman? How
Because you're Hanukkah? Bruh.
How old is she?
I don't know, like in her 60s.
Why are you shaming who's she, your aunt?
Yeah.
Well, don't do that. That's rude.
Hey, it's an open conversation
No,
here.
it's not. No, we don't do that.
Don't
No.
drag us into your family hate for this aunt.
Yeah, I'm not lobbying for technology companies to monitor how long a 60-year-old can sit in front of a stupid computer over the holidays, man.
What if she just went to go
Right?
use the bathroom or something?
Yeah,
You
it's
don't know
none of
what's
your
going on.
business.
Hey, I
You
mean,
Maury loves this more than anything else, keeping tabs.
Yeah.
He would be the first to sign up. Absolutely. If he found a way to track you and I all day, Maury would pay thousands of dollars a month for that, to watch the red dot
Legally.
sit in my house and not move.
legally.
Right? Yeah. Thousands a month to watch a dot not move.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Let me play some of this Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield was, who did this? Wired. And they went through a bunch of questions with him, I guess, the web's most searched questions. So we'll get to the Spider-Man one last, okay?
Question,
So, yes.
why Does he have a project right now? He does,
Well,
right?
because he had Tick Tick Boom, right?
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right.
So it's sort of it's like I think he's still promoting that, right?
Okay. I just thought it was like a tease for the new Spider-Man that drops next week, right? Because that's the rumor.
Okay, so we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Are the other Spider-Mans showing up, right?
So one of the things that people, I guess, ask a lot online is this, number one.
What Harry Potter movie is Andrew Garfield in?
What?
I don't know. Pretty sure none. I'm flattered to be considered a marauder, a fan cast, if you will, of a young Remus Lupin in the Marauders. That's a sweet thought, and I appreciate your consideration.
Why? Did people think that he was in
Harry
Potter?
Yeah, because it's just one of those things, like young British guy, obviously, who's in Harry Potter, right?
Oh, because like hundreds of British kids in
all
Harry
of them,
Potter, right?
All of them, right? Number two was about Tom Holland.
What does Andrew Garfield think of Tom Holland? I really like him. I think he's a wonderful person. I met him once at the BAFTAs one year. We had a lovely talk. He was very sweet. He's a Kingston boy. We're neighbors pretty much. He's from Surrey. And then, as an actor, I just think he's absolutely wonderful. I'm just super grateful that he's the one filling out the suit. I love those films. I think they've just done an incredible job with it.
Okay, so the big rumor is with Spider-Man, the new movie, is that Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland come back because the multiverse happens and they got to fight all the old bad guys and everything else, although Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are like, Andrew Garfield's a terrible liar. They're both liars, and we've done this topic a million times on this show out of other massive stars who have lied for years about being attached to Marvel or DC superhero movies. For years they've lied. It's part of the job. You have to lie. So here is Andrew Garfield answering a question about Spider-Man, but listen to the way it's asked and listen to his answer.
Is Andrew Garfield playing Spider-Man again? Yeah. Oh, you almost got me. No, I'm not. Crying out loud. But I'm excited to see what they're going to do with the next movie because I just love them.
Okay, listen now. Play the question again.
Is Andrew Garfield playing Spider-Man again? Yeah. Oh, you almost got me. No, I'm not. Crying out loud. But I'm excited to see what they're going to do with the next movie because I just love them.
So the question wasn't, is Andrew Garfield in the new Spider-Man? The question was, is Andrew Garfield playing Spider-Man again? Now, the answer could be no because he's already played Spider-Man. So he's not going to play Spider-Man again.
Like he did it for this one movie.
Correct.
One more time.
One more time. Will he do it again?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
But I did.
Thank you. Right? These guys, man. And their lies.
Oh, man. Like with this movie, right?
Yeah.
So here's my dilemma. Because it drops next Friday.
Right.
By next Friday night.
Yeah.
If you go on Twitter or Instagram or TikTok, everywhere.
Yes.
Like, there's going to be, like, you have no choice. If you're really invested, you have no choice but to see this movie day one.
Yes.
Because by afternoon/nighttime of day one, of opening day, all the secrets are going to be out there.
Right. But the secrets don't hurt though. Yeah, with these movies, it's crazy. Like it was known. The Thanos snap was known. That was leaked the day that movie opened.
No, but
didn't
that's
hurt
what
the
I
movie.
mean.
Iron Man died.
Absolutely.
Didn't hurt that movie.
Spoiler alert.
Come on.
The last time
$17 billion.
So the last time I love you 3000. The last time we talked about this new Spider-Man movie and the Doc Ock coming back,
yes,
and Goblin coming back, and Sandman coming back, right? The multiverse of villains. And last weekend they did the villains panel, which started trending on everywhere, like crazy, right? Like you can go to YouTube without seeing a version of that panel there.
Yeah.
So one person texted into the show and said they had stayed away from every bit of news, every single commercial, every single trailer, every single interview, every single thing when it comes to this new Spider-Man movie because they got tickets for night one. So they didn't even know who any of the villains were.
Oh.
They were able, up until, like, we talked about it and played clips from the villain panel.
Yeah.
But they didn't know who the villains were in this new movie.
Interesting.
So, which is why I feel like I'm so excited for this movie. I don't have tickets.
Yeah.
That by night one, after day of release, I'll know
Of course you will.
much
Well, it was just like Harry Styles showing up in the end of Eternals, right? Like you find that out. That happened during previews.
I know.
Right? Like the movie hadn't even opened yet, and people were already talking about that. But it's sort of what's that? Spoiler alert. Sorry. Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, Mocha.
Yeah, man.
Are you ready?
Of course.
Let's do the news.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
News break.
Despite being nominated for 2 Grammy Awards this year, Drake is pulling himself out of contention for the big prizes that he was up for. So according to Variety, the Recording Academy confirmed that Drake has withdrawn his nominations for Best Rap Album for Certified Lover Boy and Best Rap Performance for Way Too Sexy with Future and Young Thug. The motivation, who knows? But the statement or the source says that it was a decision that Drake and management made. The Grammys honored his request, and they will not be padding out those categories with, like, say, the next person down on the list. Those categories.
There's no replacement.
There's no replacement. No.
But
no
he's been
replacement.
unhappy, much like with The Weeknd and like other artists that we've heard over the past few years now.
Yeah.
Drake has been unhappy with the Grammys for a long time. And didn't he? Was it last year? Was it last year he went to the Grammys and even though he was upset with them, he accepted his award. But when he went up to the stage, he like used that opportunity to like diss the Grammys and say like we need to come up with a better way or our own award show or something like that.
Yeah, a couple of the theories are one, when it came to nominations, Certified Lover Boy didn't perform very well. And so, you know, if you're going to sort of make a stand, you're not removing 7 nominations, 4 of which are in the big categories, right? The other sort of theory is that who knows when some of these bigger lawsuits are going to become finalized and actually drop when it comes to the Astro World thing, which could happen right around Grammy time because his name is in there as well. And then, you know, and then the other thing is that, you know, it's still pissed off about what he's been through and what the Weeknd went through with the Grammys, and then there's other parts of it that he just didn't do well. Like the album didn't do well when it came to nominations. So there's a lot of different theories out there.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Jennifer Lawrence got that new movie coming out called Don't Look Up with Leonardo DiCaprio, Timothy Chalamet,
Jonah Hill, Tyler Perry, I believe, is it?
Tyler Perry.
Netflix this Friday. Can't wait.
Is that what it is? Netflix this Friday. So this is Jennifer Lawrence talking to Stephen Colbert about one real terrible day she had on set.
There is a scene in the film. Let me get this right. It's you, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Timothy Chalamet. Is it legal to have the 3 of you in one vehicle? Is it like the president and the vice president and the Speaker of the House? One of you has to be the designated survivor?
But it was the most annoying day of my life, I'll tell you that.
Those 2 guys are annoying?
They drove me crazy that day. I don't know what it was. Timothy was just excited to be like out of the house. I think it was like his first scene. And Leo was like, had picked the song that was playing in the car and was just like, you know, this song was about, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm like...
That sounds like him. That is an uncanny impression of Leonardo DiCaprio.
Piercing blue eyes.
That's exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. I just remember being in absolute misery that day.
Oh, no.
But so being with those 2 guys is awful.
It was hell. Well, Timothy, I was so excited. I mean, he's such a talented actor, but like in a 2-shot, you know, I'm 31. I mean, I wasn't this fat, but I was, you know, I'm fatter than Timothy Chalamet. That was harrowing. It's harrowing.
Sure, the bone structure.
Yeah.
The bone structure alone.
Yeah, just us in a 2-shot. It's like, whew.
Yeah.
It's like, who's that? Your coach?
Oh, my God. Jennifer Lawrence.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Google's top trending searches for 2021 have been revealed. Damon Mori, please join us.
COVID numbers.
Oh. What you said?
COVID numbers?
So there's a whole bunch of different categories.
Oh, okay.
Right? Okay, so top searches overall what would you say would be in the top searches overall for 2021?
Has to be COVID related.
Number 3 is COVID vaccine near me.
Okay.
Number 3 is COVID vaccine near
masks.
me. Masks is not. So here, the top searches at number 10, Squid Game. At number 9, DMX. Gabby Petito, who went missing.
Yeah.
Bitcoin price at number 7. GameStock at number 6. AMC stock at number 5. These were all the Reddit stocks, right?
Yeah.
Euro 2021 at number 4, COVID vaccine near me. And number 2 is NHL. And number 1 is NBA.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was number 3? You missed number 3.
COVID vaccine near me.
Oh, what was number 4?
Euro 2021.
Okay. Wow.
And then top Canadian news searches. COVID vaccine near me, number 1. Yeah, all COVID, federal election, severe thunderstorm warning, Afghanistan lockdown, vaccine passport, BC wildfires, Tokyo Olympics, residential schools. In the why category, why did the prime minister call an election was number 1.
Yeah. Why do I need a vaccine?
Why is it so hot in British Columbia is in there? Why is lumber so expensive?
Oh, my God. That was... Yo, let me tell you, that lumber stuff... That was my entire summer.
Yes.
Every 3 to 4 days, I was monitoring the price of lumber on the Home Depot website.
What about why is there no toilet paper?
No, that would have been 2020.
Okay, fair.
Toilet paper everywhere.
Why did Taylor Swift record her music, and why is Prince Philip not king? Those were all in there. Also at number 10, why is Squid Game so popular?
Okay.
The how-to, again, how to get a vaccine passport.
Yeah.
Number 3 is my favorite. It's so 2021, how to make money from home is on the, how to book a COVID vaccine, how to register to vote is on there. And then
how to lose weight.
How to apply for CERB. Nope, not how to lose weight. How to get rid of a stuffy nose is on there. And then the only one that doesn't really fit into the whole COVID thing is how to make a hot chocolate bomb.
Oh.
Isn't that easy?
Yeah, I guess. Top movies. Take a shot at this, gentlemen. Maura, you go first. What was the top movie searched on Google in Canada this year?
That one that The Rock did, that Red movie.
Red Notice.
Red Notice?
That
Red
is at
Notice.
number 5. Mocha,
Okay.
what do you say?
Top movies?
Top movie.
Spider-Man, for sure.
And not even in the top 10.
Really?
No.
Jungle Cruise.
Not even
Shang-Chi.
Not even Shang-Chi is number 1.
Yeah. That was gonna be my next
Black
guess.
Widow 2, Eternals, Dune, Red Notice, Army of the Dead, Halloween Kills, Godzilla vs. Kong, Suicide Squad, and Free Guy. TV shows, Squid Game, Bridgerton, Ginny and Georgia. Remember Ginny and Georgia? That show, they pumped. Netflix really pumped it up, right? And it was supposed to be like the next Gilmore Girls. Everybody had really high hopes for the show. And there was one joke in that show that they wrote, one line about Taylor Swift, where somebody had said, I go through whatever like Taylor Swift goes through boyfriends. And Taylor fans killed the show.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's not a horrible joke.
I know, but Taylor fans killed the show.
They took it as...
Yeah.
How dare you diss our queen?
Yeah. And Outer Banks, Loki, Maid, which is one of my favorite shows of the year, and Lupin.
I love Lupin.
What else is there? You want to take a shot at the top search songs of the year?
Taylor Swift's got to be on there with her 10-minute song.
No, Taylor Swift isn't even in the
Drake
top
on
10. Drake didn't even make the top
Weeknd.
10.
Really? Top search songs?
Yeah.
The Weeknd?
Taylor Swift. It has to be a Taylor Swift song.
Taylor Swift, All Too Well, number 2.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
What's number 1?
Driver's license, man.
Oh, right.
Right?
Oh.
This is the thing about these year-end lists is that everybody sort of forgets what happened at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, all
right?
this
Like
stuff.
January, February, March, which was when driver's license was
Wow, that was this year.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Right?
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, The Rock at the People's Choice Awards last night.
Oh, my God. This had me bawling my eyes out.
Yeah, so Rock won for a couple of things. One, Jungle Cruise, and then he did this great speech talking about his relationship with Muhammad Ali. But when it comes to sort of giving back, The Rock always puts the right words together at the right time. And there was a kid in the audience at the People's Choice Awards last night that The Rock wanted to call out.
I've had the pleasure and honor of working with Make-A-Wish over the years. For decades now, I've been granting wishes, and again, it is such a privilege and an honor to do that. And there's somebody here tonight from Make-A-Wish. And being here tonight with us and with you guys, like, this is her wish. And she has no idea I'm doing this. Her name is Shoshana. Guys, this is Shoshana. Say hello. This is a total surprise. I met her earlier. I told her how inspired I was by her story. She is a survivor. She has fought literally for her life. She has inspired her family, her friends. Now you guys here, now the world that is watching, thank you so much for this. And I just want to tell you that, you know, Muhammad Ali, one of my favorite quotes that he says is, "The service to others is the rent you pay for the room you have here on earth." And I want to tell you just how much you've inspired me and everyone around you, and certainly everyone here. But I want to give you this.
What?
So good.
His award he gave to her?
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Because you represent everything that it means to be a people's champion. So this is for you.
Oh, man.
Right?
That's so nice.
I know. And then at 7:40 in that news, we'll tell you how he dedicated one of the other awards in the best way possible to Emily Blunt.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Ryan Reynolds had announced that he was taking a sabbatical from acting, and this was right after they released Red Notice, he and Dwayne Johnson, that he was going to be stepping back because he also has two other companies. He has his liquor company, he has his marketing company. Like, Ryan Reynolds is doing a lot.
Hey,
Yeah.
real quick about Red Notice.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you noticed.
Okay.
There's one scene where with Ryan Reynolds and his gin is in the movie.
Is it?
Yeah, his gin is in the movie, and he's standing next to it.
Right.
And then a couple of scenes later, The Rock is in a scene sitting at a bar drinking his Terramana
Tequila? Come on, really?
Yeah.
Man. But Ryan Reynolds doing an interview with LinkedIn.
Okay.
Talking about
What, like, how to update?
I don't know,
Like
bro.
getting customer support, how to update his profile and stuff?
Yeah, he was doing an interview with LinkedIn talking about why now is the time to take a sabbatical.
Right now, you're embarking on a bit of a sabbatical. You're stepping back from acting. Why?
Well, I've done a lot of it. I'm extremely passionate about Mountain and about Maximum Effort, my company, and it's giving me an opportunity to, the biggest thing for me, and I know that you have kids as well, is that I don't want to miss this time with my kids as well. So they go to school during the day. I get to work on Mountain and Maximum Effort. But when I'm shooting a film, oftentimes I'm in Europe. I'm away. They're incredibly long hours. There's a ton of constant kind of there's a sort of requirement to be there the whole time. Not just because I'm performing, but I'm also generally producing and writing on my movies as well. So they tend to chew and blow bubbles with every aspect of my life when I'm shooting a film. So, when I allowing myself to step away right now, it's sort of the perfect time, not just for my family, but also for Mountain and for Maximum Effort to just kind of focus on those for a little while.
There you go.
Can't hate on that. Big up Ryan Reynolds for making that decision.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
People's Choice Awards last night. Cardi B up on stage. Anytime you do anything with a stage and a microphone, you have to invite Cardi B because she just makes the show so much better. This is Cardi B introducing one of her favorites, Halle Berry.
Halle Berry is one of my heroes.
Halle Berry.
She's strong, she's
Halle Berry.
brilliant, and she was the first woman of color to win an Academy Award for Best Actress. Yeah, y'all. She let little girls like me dream big, inspiring us to reach the stars and break records of our own, which I did, by the way. Lots of them. Through her work, she's taught us that women can be as powerful as the weather, as crafty as a super spy, monstrously complex, and that all women are fighters. I just got to work with her on making the first all-female produced hip-hop album for her new movie, Bruce, which she directed as well. She acted and she directed, okay? She acted and directed. We all know Halle Berry is fine.
Halle Berry.
One of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. But she is not afraid to push the range. She does it. She's not afraid to go there. So let's take a look at your people's icon, Halle Berry.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Halle Berry did an interview with Vanity Fair where she covered off a lot of stuff. But one of the things that came up was in 2005 when Halle Berry won the Razzie Award for Worst Actress for Catwoman. And she actually showed up to the Razzies to accept her award.
Now, they don't. Do stars typically? They
No,
don't, right?
No.
Because it's like...
A few have,
Sure.
right? A few have, but it's very rare. I don't even think they do a ceremony anymore, but they used to do like a full ceremony.
Yeah.
But Halle Berry actually showed up. So this is a clip of Halle Berry. The Razzies, by the way, they're given out at around the same time as the Academy Awards, and the Razzies are awarded for the worst performances in films of the year. So this was Halle Berry accepting her Razzie.
Ladies and gentlemen, Halle Berry.
Oh my gosh. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I never in my life thought I would be up here.
Oh no.
Winning a Razzie! I mean, it's not like I ever aspired to be here. But thank you. Oh gosh.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Okay.
She's got her new movie on Netflix, which I still haven't seen. I haven't seen Bruised yet, but she directed it and started it and everything else. But during her conversation with Vanity Fair, she went in to talk about specifically all these years later from 2005, why she decided to sort of, break precedent and show up to accept her Razzie in person.
Well, I went to the Razzie because, I feel like we all take ourselves so seriously. If we get an award, if we get the Oscar, we somehow are made to feel like we're somehow better than everybody else, but we're really not. You were just chosen that year by your peers and you were acknowledged for doing what they considered stellar work. But are you better than the next person who didn't get that award? No, not at all. So if you find yourself face to face with a Razzie, does that mean you're the worst actor there ever was? Probably not. You just got the piss taken out on you that year by a group of people that can. I decided to just take it all in jest, not take myself too seriously. And if I can show up to collect an Oscar when you're honoring me, I can certainly show up to collect a Razzie when you say, good try, but do better. I always learned that if you can't be a good loser, then you don't deserve to be a good winner. So I went there, made fun of myself. I had a great time. And then I set that thing on fire. That's what I did.
Good for her, being such a good sport. That's amazing.
Yeah, I didn't know she actually set it on fire, but apparently she actually set it on. Set it on fire.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Apparently, car thieves in this city, anyway, have a type. So, according to insurance claim data, which was released, there's a couple cars that are consistent targets. Lexus SUVs, Hondas are in there. In Toronto, police say in terms of brands being stolen, topping the list were Honda CRVs with more than 650 stolen.
Wow.
Along with more than 400 Lexus RX 350s. They say that if you have that model of Lexus, you get a 1 in 14 chance that it's going to get stolen. What does that look like, that car? The Lexus
RX 350?
RX 350.
Let me show you. I can't.
I don't like that. Can I tell you something?
No.
When it comes to what?
No.
No, I need to.
No.
Okay. Why?
No. Because you complain about everything.
No, I'm not.
I'm not
going to complain. I'm not going to complain.
This is the RX 350 right here.
Cool. I'm not going to complain.
Is the sentence going to start with, my problem with this is?
No. I promise.
Okay.
Promise.
Is it going to start with, here's my issue?
No.
Okay. Do you have a problem and or an issue with something?
No.
Okay.
No. What I hate is... Okay?
Here we go.
I hate...
This is exactly what I was trying to avoid, everybody.
Okay. I hate when car companies don't give cars names, right? Like, to me, RX 350, that's a part number, okay? That's not a car, right? Like Mustang is a car.
Sure.
Right?
Lexus is a car.
Cabriolet is a car. RX 350 is a part for a car.
Okay.
Don't do that thing, right? CRV is not a name for a car. Like,
just a model, man.
Miata was a cool name
RX
for a car.
does stand for something.
I know, but it's not. It doesn't. I don't care what it stands for. It's not a name.
But I know
Give
if you
your
wanna
car
know.
cool names, man. Right? How hard is that to come up with cool names? You got all this stuff. You spent all this time designing a car, right? And what are you going to name it, like RX2? No. What?
But isn't that up to you to do?
What do you mean?
Like name your own car?
No, like a car should have a name,
Sounds like you have a bigger issue with the car industry. Maybe you would like to reach out to them.
That's my problem, right? That's why I would never drive a car that didn't have a proper name.
By the way, RX stands for Rotary Experimental.
Don't care.
That's
Don't
a
care.
name.
I don't care. No, but give a car a name, right?
Take it up with them.
Listen, no, like Cutlass Supreme.
Oh,
Remember
like
that?
that? That's really nice.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like, give a car a cool name. Here's some other real cool car names, right? Like, okay, so what?
You're just not letting this go.
No. Okay, like Lamborghini Diablo, that is a car name. Okay, Ford Raptor, that's a car name. The Jensen Interceptor, that's a badass car name. Jeep Gladiator, that's a badass car name. Suzuki Samurai. Remember the Suzuki Samurai?
No.
Badass car name. Volkswagen Beetle. Badass car name. Dodge Viper. Badass car name. I'll even give you the...
oh, please.
What?
Please, go ahead.
Why?
Continue.
What's the matter? No, listen, I thought you were on my side with this. You're
No,
not?
not at all.
You're not at all.
No.
You see no problem in naming a car like a
because I
like a
don't-
TX9.
I don't care.
But here's my problem. Why don't you care? That's what I don't
Because just
understand.
But listen.
It doesn't bother you. So wait a second. So when you're driving down the street, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, hey, that's a cool looking car, right? And then if the car pulls in front of you and you're like, I would like to note what that car is. I think it's cool, right? And then you look on the back of the car and it's called like CX2.
Yes.
That doesn't bother you at all.
No, because I'm not a car
That bothers
guy.
me that doesn't bother you.
But you you're brand new with getting your license.
Yeah.
Right? Like you just got your license 5 years ago.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you were such a car enthusiast
Bro,
like this.
you don't even know. It's my
that
life.
you care.
It's my life.
Like, are you at like parking lot meetups and stuff?
Listen, man, do you not know cars are my life? How do you not know this by now? Listen, I'm living my life 1/4 mile at a time. Like Vin Diesel, baby. Okay?
Okay, slow down, sir.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Travis Scott has denied legal liability in the events that led to the 10 deaths and hundreds injured at the Astroworld Festival back in November. He released a legal response on Monday denying all allegations in the 11 different lawsuits sent out against him. The statement noted that he will likely be filing many more such dismissals in the future. So he's trying to get these dismissed even before they get to court or before any settlements are even discussed. This is including the death of the 22-year-old. The lawsuit was launched by the father. Now, as well, his representatives told Rolling Stone that he is not legally liable for the incident. A document obtained by NBC News shows that the dismissal filing also includes Scott's company, Cactus Jack Records, Astroworld concert promoters Live Nation, Score More, also on Monday denied all allegations against them. They've now joined the Harris County Sports and Convention Corporation, which owns NRG Park, in denying culpability. So as it is right now, every single entity involved in Astroworld has denied culpability, saying that it wasn't us, it was something else. They're all now in it together. They're
What about
nearly,
Drake? Has Drake said anything?
I don't think he has, no. Nearly 300 lawsuits have been filed in Harris County against Travis Scott and Astroworld organizers. On Monday, a Houston law firm called Brent Kuhn and Associates filed a $10 billion lawsuit on behalf of more than 1,500 concert goers.
Oh, my. This is Not going away.
Not going
Anytime
away.
soon.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Travis Scott sat down with Charlemagne the God for his first interview since the Astroworld tragedy. This was the concert that he did down at Energy Park, where 10 attendees, including a 9-year-old, died. Hundreds have been injured. There's billions of dollars in lawsuits pending. Travis Scott has asked to be removed from a few of them, denying any sort of culpability in what happened. And the story came out that he had offered to pay for the funeral of the 9-year-old. Then that family denied his offer to pay for the funeral. But this is the first interview that he's done. We're going to try and get to as much as we can. It was 51 minutes long.
Wow.
But this is Travis Scott talking about when he found out, because when you sit and you watch all the clips of people in the audience, they're screaming at him and to other people that there are people dying in the crowd. And this is when Travis Scott found out.
Now, let's talk about that night, man. When did you find out things got as bad as they did? Now, that's the question everybody wants to know.
Yeah, it wasn't really until like minutes until like the press conference until I figured out exactly what happened. You know, even after the show, you know, you just kind of hearing things, but you don't know. I didn't know the exact details until, you know, minutes before the press conference. And even at that moment, you kind of just like, wait, you know, what? Like, you know, you just went through something and it's just like, wait, what? You know.
So you didn't know people that actually passed away and stuff?
Nah.
Wow.
And so much of this comes down to the sort of culture that he's built for his fans, which is that rage culture that he loves so much. And he's been arrested before for inciting fans to rush the stage. He's had shows stopped after 5 minutes. He's pled guilty in the past.
He's posted on his own Instagram pictures and footage that his fans have also posted of them getting injured at his shows or passed out with like cuts on their faces and stuff, right?
So how much of that culture that he's created does he feel contributed to what happened?
Do you think that contributed to the energy of this night?
Yeah, I think, you know, it's something I've been working on, you know, for a while, of just creating these experiences and trying to show like the experiences happening in a safe environment. You know, us as artists, we trust, you know, professionals to make sure that, you know, things happen and people leave, you know, safely. You know what I'm saying? And this night was just like a regular show. You know, it felt like to me. As far as like, you know, the energy, people, it didn't feel like it was like, you know, people didn't show up there to just be harmful. People just, I think, showed up to have a good time, and then, you know, something unfortunate happened. And I think we really just got to figure out, you know, what that was, you know?
And it comes down to responsibility, and he doesn't feel he's responsible. We know that the promoters don't feel they're responsible. The people who run the park don't feel they're responsible. The security doesn't feel they're responsible. Nobody's taking accountability for this, but does Travis Scott think that he is responsible in any way?
How much do you feel a sense of responsibility for what happened that night?
Well, you know, fans come to the show and have a good experience, you know? And I have a responsibility to figure out what happened here. I have a responsibility to figure out the solution. And, you know, and I gotta, and hopefully this takes a first step into, you know, us as artists, you know, having that more insight of what's going on, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, the professionals to kind of, you know, surround and figure out more of an intel, whether it's tech, whether it's, you know, more of a response, whether it's whatever the problem is, you know, to figure out that and in the future moving forward in concert safety, make sure it just never happen again, you know?
But let's talk about those professionals. Like how much responsibility do you think like Live Nation and Score More, the promoters, have in all of this?
I mean, you know, they do their job of, you know, setting these things up. So, I mean, I think, you know, they when we dial into what, you know, specifically happened here, I feel like, you know, even they can kind of help, you know, figure out what happened in a sense. You know, but at the end of the day, I think collectively, everyone needs to just figure out the bottom line solution. But, you know, especially in concert safety, you know, definitely got to have, you know, make sure that, you know, these things are, done
He's
right.
not naming anybody.
He is saying a lot of words,
there's nothing.
but saying a lot of nothing.
Do you want to hear what he would? Do you want to hear what he would say to the victims' families, or no?
Not really.
No,
because it doesn't matter at this point. And I think that he's in a even more tough situation, much like when Alec Baldwin did his interview last week.
Yeah,
that aired, where all this stuff now. He's going through these lawsuits, and all this stuff is going to be admissible now that he did this interview, and it's out there.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
According to Rolling Stone, here are the top 20 shows of 2020.
Oh, Squid Game, number one.
This isn't like shows that were like the most popular. Right? They were like what they consider to be, I guess, the best shows, right?
NCIS.
No.
NCIS is always on the top of like
No. That's for viewership, not for the best show.
For like popularity and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Squid Game.
Squid Game is on the list. Squid Game is 15 on the list. Yeah, as far as what they consider to be the best show. I would probably put Squid Game somewhere down at the bottom too of the top 20 as far as like what a good television show was. Now I'm going to go through this and this every year because there's so many streaming platforms. There's so many shows that like you have yet to discover.
Okay.
So I'm going to go through what Rolling Stone says is the top 20 shows of the year. You tell me how many of them you've seen of the top 20 shows according to Rolling Stone of the year.
Okay, hit me.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
I'm going to start. I'll start at 20 and I'll just burn through them quickly, okay?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. At number 20 is Hacks.
Who?
Hacks.
No.
I will say one of the best shows of the year. I would put it much higher on the list.
Really?
I never know what this show is called. Is it called Penis or Penn 15? Huh? Is it called Penn 15? I didn't know if it was like a play on, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's called Penn 15? Okay.
Sorry,
so
I haven't seen Penis.
Okay, so that is on Hulu. Loki.
Oh, yeah, of course.
In Treatment. We Are Lady Parts. Squid Game.
Yes.
Dave. Mythic Quest. The Great. What We Do in the Shadows. WandaVision.
Yes.
White Lotus. Maid. Succession.
Like latest season?
It's a Sin. Station 11. The Underground Railroad. Only Murders in the Building. Reservation Dogs. For All Mankind. Yeah.
So no is the answer.
No is the answer to that.
Well, I did. You know what? I've seen the ad for
All Mankind. That's their number one show of the year
on Apple TV Plus.
Yeah.
I've just never got around to watching. Is it that good? Did you watch it?
I watched a couple episodes. It was really, it's a beautiful show, beautiful looking show.
Patrick J. Adams from Suits.
Yeah, Maid. I love that show. If you get a chance, watch on Netflix. It's crushing. It's heartbreaking.
But I don't need that in my life.
But no, it's so good though. I can't remember her name. I wish I could remember her name. The actor who plays the lead in that show. She is so. It is one of the best television performances I may have ever seen in my life.
Really?
It's Margaret Qualley, and she's the daughter of Andy McDowell, who also plays her mom in the show.
Right. You saw the show, right, Shem?
Fantastic
One of the
show.
best performances you've ever seen, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can't do sad, guys.
Yeah.
Like even that.
No, it's good though. Like it's so sad, but it's so good.
I don't know. I gotta build up. Like even remember when they released that that movie on Apple? What was it? Palmer with Justin Timberlake?
Oh, yeah.
Like the trailer for that made me tear up. Like I don't need sad in my life.
See, to me, I watched the trailer for that, and to me, that looks sort of manipulative, right? Like I look like I'm being manipulated to feel something. With Maid, it doesn't feel like that because the way she plays it, she's so authentic, and the way it's written is just like even her reactions when she's in a terrible situation are so real. Like it's the most sort of like well-rounded real character I've seen written on television in years.
Really?
Yeah.
And nothing feels overly done.
No,
at all on
no,
the show.
no.
Yeah.
Like you never feel like you got punched.
But do you really get like emotional? Like does it?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
oh yeah. No, I'm not. I can't do that. I'm not
but
do that.
No, but you don't get. It's not that you get emotional, constantly sad. You get emotional where you're like yelling. You get emotional where you're like rooting for somebody. You get emotional when somebody has something, a fantastic opportunity yanked away from them unfairly. Like you get that kind of emotional. Like you get
Why do I
so
get angry
invested.
now?
No, but you get invested is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like yeah. No, it's good.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, check this out. So Florence Pugh showed up in, spoiler alert, Hawkeye this past Wednesday.
Son of a bitch.
What?
Why would you say that?
Why wouldn't I say that? It was known for a year that she signed on to do the show.
Well, I didn't know
the
that.
show's already out.
But I didn't watch yesterday's episode.
Okay, that's not my problem,
You
man.
are the king of spoiler alerts.
I said spoiler alert. I even said it at the right place.
But you know I'm a fan of Hawkeye and all these Marvel shows on Disney.
So she was posting pictures. So her character, Yelena Belova, from Black Widow, Black Widow's sister, right? Spoiler alert, I guess. She found out at the end of Black Widow that Hawkeye was responsible for Black Widow's death, right?
Spoiler alert.
So she shows up this week in Hawkeye. And so she was on Instagram posting about it. She was posting pictures of herself on Instagram. And I guess what happened was these spoiler alert Gestapo stormtroopers started complaining that Florence Pugh, was posting about her role in Hawkeye. So Florence Pugh had to go on Instagram and say, I never thought me posting about a show in which I appear on would be taken down, but here we are. Someone on here complained, so I've been blocked from posting my own appearance on a show that I am very much in. Beyond ridiculous. Being in Hawkeye is a privilege, and thank you all who welcome me on that set and for all who are watching.
Well, whoever complained, bravo to you, nerd.
You are the worst.
Bravo, nerd. Why Disney decided to release shows and movies on a Wednesday?
Because the numbers crush. That's why.
Well, bravo,
That's
nerds
why.
everywhere.
Yeah, you're not happy.
Keep the complaint. No, I'm not.
Okay.
This
Sorry.
has ruined my Friday watching experience.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Tom Holland, close to his brother. His brother's with him all the time. His brother's with him on set of all his movies. His brother was with him on set of Spider-Man No Way Home. His brother even wound up in the movie. This is Tom Holland telling Graham Norton that story.
Driving home at the end of the day, and I'm complaining, I'm whinging about the day. I'm like, I'm so tired, and he's working me so hard, and I just want a break. And my brother Harry's like, mate, you're Spider-Man, suck it up and get on with it, you'll be fine.
Facts.
So the next day on set, I'm chatting to the director about the week's work coming, and he's telling me about this scene. They need a young person to play a burglar who Spider-Man's going to catch. And he's going, do you think Harry would want to do it? I'm like, bollocks to Harry, he's doing it. So we hire Harry, we've cast Harry, he's on set. I go up to the stunt coordinator and I'm like, please, just whatever you do with the stunt, make it so that he's upside down. So we're doing this scene, Harry's upside down, swinging back and forward, and bless him, he's doing a really good job, and as the day is going on, he's got these lines, and he's starting to forget his lines, and his eyes are out, they're going to pop out of his head. So we're driving home that day, and I was actually really proud of him, but he's driving home that day, and he's like, mate, you can complain as much as you want. That was brutal. And I was like, well, mate, but the icing on the cake, and I don't think he actually knows this, we saw the film the other day, and they've cut the scene.
Oh, no!
Oh, man!
Nothing's made Tom laugh more than that.
He said to me, he goes, mate, it was really tough, but I was just really excited about being in a Spider-Man movie. Sucks to be you, bro.
Wow. Brothers, huh?
Yeah, totally.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Time Magazine has named its 2021 Entertainer of the Year. Now, is this part of a collective or is this one? It's just one. Any idea who Time Magazine's Entertainer of the Year is, Mocha?
The Rock.
Incorrect. Why would you say The Rock? Not that he's not entertaining all the time.
Kevin Hart.
Incorrect.
Oh, The Weeknd.
Incorrect.
BTS.
Incorrect.
Taylor Swift.
Incorrect.
Ariana Grande.
Incorrect.
Ed Sheeran.
Incorrect.
Elton John.
We talked about this yesterday, which is it is not about how the year ended or what happened in 2021. It's how it started.
Easy. Olivia Rodrigo.
Yes. Yeah. She
Good
came
for
out
you.
of the gate with that track, became the biggest song in the world, and sort of made her mark. And nobody was able to top what Olivia Rodrigo did back in January.
By the way, Olivia Rodrigo, you'll see this trending today. NPR, how they have their tiny desk or tiny desk at home.
Yeah.
So Olivia Rodrigo is the latest artist. It's like over 1.5 million views right now.
Really, yeah?
And they set her up with her band inside of an actual DMV.
Really? Like the place you get your driver's license?
Yes.
Oh, weird.
You know how people in the States already complain about the DMV and lineups and this and that?
Yeah.
Imagine complaining because one is shut down completely in a neighborhood so Olivia Rodrigo and her band could perform.
Did I do yet? Today I drove through the suburbs and pictured I was driving home to you.
And she's good live too, right?
And I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one.
So who named her Entertainer of the Year?
Time
It was
Magazine.
Time Magazine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right then. I like that.
And now it's time for Ask Roz and Mocha.
All right, a lot of questions to get through today. Tristan, welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. What's going on?
Not much, Mocha. How are you guys?
Good, buddy. What's your question?
My question is, would you guys cuss me out?
What?
Yeah, you heard me.
You need to get cussed out.
Yeah.
Is this
I
some
hear it
sort
on
of
the podcast.
is this some sort of weird like submissive thing? Like it gets you off?
No. Well, no, absolutely not.
Were you naughty? Did you do something bad?
No. I hear you guys on the podcast all the time.
Yeah.
You guys always censor it, but I need to hear.
Shut
the
up,
like,
Stop being a corny ass.
Yes.
Wow.
I was gonna tame it down and just be like, "Hey man, you're bad."
Can I pause for 1 second? Can I just say, Mocha, that I'm not. I know your heart's in the streets, right? I know your heart's in the street.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna say that somebody asked you to cuss them out, right?
Uh-huh.
And you got 6 words in before you had to use corny.
I know, because I feel bad. No, I was actually going to say something way worse.
No. Mocha, hit me with it.
I was going to call you a corny.
Oh,
Because you sound like one.
Right. Now, wow. Now you're getting all the parts that are usually bleeped during the Ask Roz and Mocha section of the podcast.
That's what I'm
Why
saying,
do you feel
Roz.
like you need to be cussed out?
I don't feel like I need to be cussed out. I just want to hear you guys cuss, to be honest, because every single time you guys cuss on the radio or on the podcast, it always
We don't
gets
talk to
censored.
you, Tristan.
Yeah, well, that, Mocha, I can hear on the
What?
Yeah.
Hey man, go to
Yo.
your room.
You're so
Oh.
Oh, wow. Sick burn, Maury.
Yo. Maury, tell me how it is. Maury, tell me how it is, man.
You're so fake and offensive. You're like a.
Oh.
Oh.
My goodness. Wow.
That's colorful.
Wow.
That's colorful.
Holy crap.
Wow.
Yo, could you imagine if I forgot to put that?
Oh, it was nice knowing you.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, how was that?
That was something.
Yeah?
That was something, Roz.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
I'm scared.
Thanks.
What are you scared about?
I don't know. There's just a whole lot of anger in the room.
Oh,
No. Maury, no, this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to hear. I knew Mocha would get fired up immediately and just hit me with something.
I thought Mocha would just do like your mama jokes or something.
No.
No.
It's not the 90s,
That's
Maury.
why.
Yeah. I saw your mom on.
Oh, snap.
She really like.
Oh,
Don't swear, man. You can't swear on the podcast. I wouldn't want. It'll really ruin Christmas if you watch that, man.
Oh man.
Right?
Oh
I mean, I know she's.
Oh,
She gives a little.
You know what I'm saying? But from what I've seen, she.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
She keeps a lot of secrets. She never tells me.
And I know where she.
Oh!
Sheesh.
That one even shocked Tristan.
Yeah.
Yo, Tristan, you better get off the phone, bro.
Oh, I love this. Thanks for calling, guys. Love you so
Yo,
much.
thank you for being part of the podcast, even though you're a
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Yo, all joking aside, we love you, man.
This better not be turning you on, man. Okay.
No.
Are you
Okay.
sure?
Okay.
Are you
Yeah, it's
sure?
not turning me on.
Okay.
It's not turning me on, Roz.
All
Don't worry.
right,
Here,
good.
Mocha, could you ask me the question?
Tristan, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Roz, because his insults are colorful and not super direct.
You pulled all the big guns.
Yeah.
No, but just kidding.
No, listen, thanks. It was good to get that out. A little bit of aggression.
Yeah, exactly. I know you guys are super nice guys, so I figured it'd be good to get some of that out.
Also, I really don't feel all those things towards you, bro. I'm really sorry I said that.
No. Don't apologize.
All right, Tristan, you take care.
Say hi to your mother for me.
Oh, I will, Roz.
Okay. Yeah, you got it.
Pogo asks, for you, Roz.
Yeah.
Is Roz still sweating uncontrollably now that we are approaching winter?
She makes it sound like you're just constantly sweating.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, in the summertime you were.
No, but even late fall I was.
Yeah.
Am I still sweating uncontrollably? No, I'm not. I mean, I still sweat. My problem is that I sweat so quickly, right? Like just like instantly. Like I can build up a sweat easily. Like, you know when you see boxers where you're like, they get that sweat going, right?
Sure.
And they're just like dripping off them.
Because the adrenaline and the everything.
I can do that. I can do a couple jumping jacks and I'll be sweating. Really? But my night sweats, I tried a lot of things to sort of get my night sweats under control because it was becoming a problem. Like I was leaving for work in the morning. I was like getting out of bed at 4 a.m., a little bit before 4 a.m. Catherine would be in the bed, and too many days out of a week, she would be woken up out of her sleep because she would have accidentally rolled onto my side of the bed, and the wetness would wake her
so
up.
uncomfortable.
Right? So she was washing the sheets. The sheets were going in the laundry every day.
Is your side of the mattress all yellow?
It's yellow anyway, though.
Oh.
I mean, it's
whatever. Like a different yellow?
Yeah.
Have you tried baby powder?
Baby powder? No, baby powder doesn't stop you from sweating. It
like
suck
absorbs
up
it
the
or something.
sweat. Yeah, but
do you carry a pocket fan?
No. When I'm sleeping,
You know, like the ladies that have it in their purse.
When I'm sleeping.
And
No, he's talking about when he's sleeping, though.
No, I'm just saying a congenital, like when you're out and about.
Congenital? Did you mean in general?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Congenital. Okay, so
honestly, man, you need to see somebody.
You really do, bro. So I started cutting things like out of my diet and stuff to try and figure out if it was like maybe diet based or whatever it was, because my sweating really started after I got the COVID vaccine. That's when I really noticed it.
Yeah, but you're eating a lot of meat too. Like you would sit down and eat like a ton of wings and stuff.
Yeah, so I started taking stuff in and out of my diet over like the last couple months
did you notice
try.
any change?
Yeah, I did. The less alcohol definitely helped with the sweating, but not to the extent that I can definitely attribute it to that. And now, like things like the temperature in the world is just going down. Like I think that my core has just gotten a little bit colder because it's colder out. But no, I'm not drinking enough. I'm sorry, I'm not drinking.
You're not drinking enough water?
No. I'm not drinking the same amount that I was of alcohol. And I don't eat this. I try not to eat the amount of food I eat as late at night as I was eating it.
Gotcha.
Maybe that would help.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Maybe because your body's like starting to break it down. It's going into overdrive with working, right?
So, like after you eat or whatever, like stand on your front porch for a while before going to bed to just sort of cool yourself down.
But that'll only work for like a couple of minutes because if he's eating late, like his body is now, the job that his body has to do to break all that food down is going into overdrive and you're going to start sweating again.
Yeah.
Or open a window?
No. Like my room is cold, right? Like
what about a fan? No fans?
No, but even if I have fans, like I have if I'm in the other bedroom, the ceiling fan's still sweating like crazy. But no, so I stopped drinking as much and sort of changed my diet a little tiny bit. And I'm not sweating as much. Like I still sweat, but I'm not nearly sweating as much as I was. Like Catherine's not grossed out when she wakes up in the morning anymore.
Oh, no.
Do you need to sleep naked?
What's that?
Should you sleep naked?
I do sleep naked.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Why do you say it like that?
Yeah, why do you make it weird, man?
Give him a wink and everything.
Yeah.
Jeez. This is a perfect lead-in to the next question from Megan. Does Dammit Maury's husband, Dammit Matthew, still think you have to pay to listen to the podcast? I'm wondering if this is Maury's longest-running lie, LOL.
No, it's not the longest-running lie.
What is your longest running lie?
Oh, I would certainly say my wedding. Like, not the wedding in general, but just like...
Oh, my God. Yo, this turned into therapy. I know we said earlier you need to speak to someone, but I didn't mean us.
You guys are cheaper.
the lies surrounding your wedding.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
because certain people were invited, certain people were not.
Yeah.
And certain people thought that there was nobody there, and still to this day don't know that some people were there.
But has it never like slipped up?
Nope.
Like no one has. Really?
No, I'm that good.
No. You're not that good. Everybody else involved in it is that good.
That too.
Yes.
But I would. Yes,
when was that? When was your wedding?
5 years ago, December 29th.
Okay.
And the
Interesting.
podcast has been around for less.
Right. yeah,
Okay,
that's true.
so
Yeah,
what?
Yeah.
So that's my longest
So his longest running lie is the guest list at his wedding, not that podcast you have to pay for.
But Matthew does think it's funny because he was on a work Zoom and they were asking about the podcast, and I overheard Matthew say, "I haven't listened because you have to pay for it, and I don't want to add another subscription." I was like,
Okay,
get him.
What do you think would happen if Matthew all of a sudden started listening to the podcast and like heard all the stuff that you say and you do and like things that you've said about your relationship?
It's
lies.
for the best interest in the show that he never finds out.
No, but what would happen if he did?
Oh, I would just tell him that I make it all up for comedy.
Right.
So another lie.
But that's how lies work, though.
Two lies
right?
make a truth. Come on, man.
You start stacking lies.
I know.
And you are so deep in lies, Maury, that like you have lies that are like 5 and 6 deep because you just keep having to lie about that thing. Right? Like you're not even maintaining the original lie.
No.
You're now maintaining all like the sort of superficial top layer lies.
No, I know. I need
that
a
have
map.
to then support
Yes.
the overall lie.
Yes.
Yeah, I need a map.
Yes. No. You are it'll all come crashing down one day.
It hasn't yet.
Yeah,
I'm
but it
43.
will though. It will.
Well,
It
you
will.
know how it's going to happen? One day, someone is just going to forward, and I'm surprised nobody like that Matthew has like on his Zoom calls have said like, nah, man, the podcast is free.
Well,
like we
they
listen.
wouldn't know. They don't know.
Or like when
don't know
somebody
what we do.
forwards him like a link, like through text or something like that, and he just opens it and sees.
I'll say
right?
that anyone listening, don't DM him. Just don't ruin the fun.
I was just gonna say, stop saying that, man. That's how you get your husband DM'd.
Oh, whoops. Angela said here, if you had, oh my God, this is so bad. Okay.
Yeah.
If you had to choose between bad breath or bad body odor for your significant other, which one would you pick?
Like body odor armpits or body odor butt too?
I would say butt.
Deepa. Sorry, Deepa.
It happens.
Deepa just groaned.
But I'm assuming with bad breath, like they can't take mints or anything.
No. Nothing will fix it.
And yeah,
Like if somebody has halitosis.
Yeah.
Right?
I would say bad breath. I can't deal with butt smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably bad breath.
You would take bad breath over like bad armpits, bad butt?
You would take butt?
No, I don't know. What do you? Okay, but let me ask you
No,
this.
but, like, I kiss my wife- I kiss my
Pause for
wife,
1
like,
second.
so much,
Pause for 1
so-
second. What do you think, Maura, your significant other Matthew would say he would choose for you?
He would absolutely choose the bad breath.
Bad breath. Maura, Mocha, what do you think that Jenna, your wife, would choose for you?
Maybe bad breath?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. She'd probably say body odor because we kiss a lot.
Yeah.
So
Both
I think
are
that
awful.
would ruin
Right.
the kissing, especially the kissing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but just to walk by, like, I'm sorry, but butt smell lingers. Breath doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think that Catherine would, for me, probably choose, I think that she would suffer through body smell. As
Yeah.
opposed to just because there's so much talking and when you're lying in bed and all this stuff. But
For
then,
sure.
But then, man, like if you had perpetual body odor, like under the arms and in the undercarriage, I can't see how you could have a healthy, like, intimate.
I know.
life
That's a tough
with your
question,
wife.
Angelo. Screw you for sending in that question. That's
Like,
a-
you could still make love and not kiss.
Okay, but what if you could choose for yourself? Which would you choose?
I would still say breath.
I would still say breath because that doesn't bother me. I smell my own armpits if I stink. I never smell. You never smell your own bad breath if you have bad breath.
Yeah, I guess it would just be bad breath.
Yeah.
No, and I've leaned down to like pick something up off the ground and I've smelt my butt before.
Because your butt was on like you sat and then you smelled the spot where you
No,
sat?
because like when you lean down or something, it brings you closer to your butt.
and it wafts up?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's not good, man. Nobody should smell their own bum from your face.
Does Matthew ever stink or
that
no?
travels feet.
No, that's the one thing that drew me to Matthew is he never smells.
Yeah.
At
Like anything?
Ever.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, because he's gone if he has if he's tired, he works from home or something, and so he's gone a day without taking a bath or a shower and nothing.
Really?
Wow.
Interesting.
It's really not. I'm not interested in that at all.
Thank you so much for listening and submitting all of your questions. We'll do this again on the next episode of the podcast. Anytime you see Ask Roz and Mocha on Instagram, @Kiss925, you just go in the comment section and ask a question, and hopefully we'll get to it on a future episode. This has been the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
Kiss925.com.
Or download the Kiss 92.5 app.